Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 61 degrees under sunny skies at 10 o'clock. I'm Pat Septak. The news is brought to you by PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvements with no interest financing if you need it. TrustPJ.com. Spirit Airlines' abrupt halt is creating headaches for travelers and doing a blow to Arnold Palmer Regional Airport. News Radio KDKA's Tamara Rush has the details.
Some passengers say they were notified of cancellations just hours after checking in, sending them scrambling to find other options. Others online report paying hundreds more for last-minute rebookings or being unable to book upcoming trips at all. In Latrobe, Spirit's exit means the airport has lost its only commercial carrier, leaving no scheduled passenger service for now. Joe Rotterman with the Allegheny County Airport Authority says Spirit has a website for passengers seeking refunds.
When you have an airline that goes out of business like this, for those folks that book through third parties and whatnot, it can be challenging. We feel for those people. We feel for those people that are at their destinations right now that are looking and having to rebook on other carriers as well.
Airport officials say they're working to attract new airlines, but for now, operations are limited to charter flights as the community adjusts. Tamara Rush, News Radio KDKA.
State police in Beaver County are investigating a stabbing in Aliquippa. It happened around 1 a.m. Sunday along Franklin Avenue. The female victim tells police she did not recognize the man who stabbed her. She is expected to recover. Troopers have not yet released a description of the suspect, but anyone with information is asked to call state police. Police in Verona are searching for the person who stole a dog from a car in a Giant Eagle parking lot. Police say the little black dog was taken between 7:20 and 7:50 last night. Anyone who saw what happened or who has any information that could help is asked to contact police. In Fayette County, a man is accused of sexually abusing a 13-year-old child. 53-year-old Samuel Newman was taken into custody after state police set up an undercover sting at the child's home. Police say when he was arrested, Newman had a book bag in his possession containing 2 blankets and a sex device. And investigators say they found messages and videos shared between Newman and the victim. Newman is facing a long list of charges. The U.S. military is denying Iranian claims that it struck a U.S. warship in the Strait of Hormuz. It comes as the U.S. military has set up a security zone to try and get stranded ships through the waterway. The conflict with Iran pushed up gas prices even more over the weekend.
Democrats and a growing number of Republicans are demanding the president seek congressional approval to continue the war because it's now gone past the 60-day deadline dictated in a law known as the War Powers Act. The president argued the ceasefire means the clock has stopped on that, but Democrats point out there's no provision in the law for a pause.
That's CBS News senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe. Rudy Giuliani is hospitalized this morning.
Rudy Giuliani, former New York City mayor and advisor to President Trump, is in critical but stable condition at a Florida hospital. That's according to a spokesperson who did not say why the 81-year-old was hospitalized. Giuliani earned the nickname America's Mayor for helping unite the nation after the September 11 terror attacks, but he became a more divisive figure later after serving as President Trump's personal lawyer. On social media, Trump called Giuliani a warrior. Heather Bosch, CBS News.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 210 points. The Nasdaq is up 17 points. And the S&P 500 is up 1. KDKA Sports, the Pirates are off today. They begin a series in Arizona tomorrow night. KDKA radio news time is 10:04. It is currently 61 degrees under sunny skies in Pittsburgh. AAA traffic and the AccuWeather forecast next.
Spring and summer air should feel fresh, not full of dust, allergens, and whatever winter left behind in your vents. Your air ducts are the lungs of your home, and if they're dirty, you're breathing it every day. That's where Zero Res comes in, backed by thousands of Google reviews with a 4.9 rating. This month only, get a whole system air duct cleaning for just $5.99. That's cleaner air, better efficiency, and a fresher home guaranteed. Call 412-701-1188 or visit ZeroResPGH.com and ask for the KDKA special.
Hey, it's Pony for my friends at Comer & Cross. Does your garage floor have cracked and stained concrete? Mine did. Maybe your garage floor had a bad epoxy or paint job. A new Comer and Cross garage floor is going to transform your whole garage, and all it's going to take is one day. I love mine, and you'll love yours. If you call them right now, and you should do it, don't waste another second. They'll take 50% off your installation. So here's that number, 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. A Comer and Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It is guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And just like they did for me, they will make it so easy for you. Stuff in your garage, they'll take it out. Cracks and pits, they'll fix them perfectly. Look just like new. And they're going to put their proprietary Comer and Cross finish on it. So I want you to call them now and get that 50% off installation. The number is 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. 800-NEW-FLOOR. Or go to COMERcross.com. It's Comer and Cross Premium Concrete Coating.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. My friend Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty, is we have a host of issues out there. One, a reported accident in Collier Township on Walker's Mill Road at Walker Street. We do have crews on scene with an accident in Kennedy Township on Wind River Drive near Linden Way, and also crews working with a vehicle fire in Homewood South on Durango Way near Susquehanna Street. Parkway East on the inbound ride is slow go at Wilkinsburg. Getting reports of an accident just now on the Parkway East outbound at Edgewood Swissvale. We'll certainly check on that with the PennDOT cameras and have more for you in our next update. The Parkway West inbound stacks at the top of Green Tree Hill. With AAA Traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
The rest of today, sunny to partly cloudy, becoming breezy and warmer, high 72. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy and mild, with a shower or thunderstorm in places, low 60. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Want a health plan that travels with you? With UPMC Health Plan, you can access care wherever you are. That's access to UPMC doctors and hospitals, local providers, plus urgent and emergency care nationwide through the Cigna Healthcare PPO network. What's more, you get 24/7 access to virtual care. All this with award-winning customer service from their healthcare concierge team. When your employer gives you a choice of health insurance plans, choose UPMC Health Plan.
Hey, this is Lisa with Nest Expressions Window Fashions. My South Hills Hunter Douglas Gallery in McMurray will be opening soon, so book your free shop-at-home consultation at nestexpressions.com.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
What's up? I hope you had a great weekend. It was very cool. Very impressive how the city managed the marathon. Very, very impressive. I respect and admire anyone who does anything like that, whether it's the 5K, the half marathon, the full. God bless you. It takes a lot of courage. And 52,000 people, man. No major incidents except for the teens. You got to hear this stuff. I'm going to get to that in a second. These idiotic teens, man. It's like a bad rash. They better get rid of. Before I get to that, I want to mention something. 11,000. This is a big deal. I just texted this to the mayor. 11,000 PNC employees returning back to work downtown today. That's massive. Massive. For various reasons. Just the boots on the ground, people on the streets creates a difference. I'm serious regarding number of homeless folks laying around, no disrespect. The drug addicts kind of stumbling around, no disrespect. The more people, the more congestion, the less of that you see. Massive difference downtown. Massive upswing in restaurants. Lunchtime, man, Market Square. We're going to get to Market Square in a second. And what they're doing there is fabulous. Shows great leadership and courage. 11,000 people, ma'am. That's a lot of dollars. I am thrilled. for the local business people. I am thrilled that this is happening. Even parking garages, all that stuff. Capitol Grill, all those spots. Lunchtime. 11,000 people is massive. Very, very cool. For the people coming back, that's not easy. And I know we all had to do it. I didn't. I never stayed home during COVID. They were kind enough to let us come in here so we didn't lose our minds. And it made a big difference in my life. Same with Larry. Larry was here every day. I think we could have stayed home. They would have let us, but we preferred to be in there. There's something about being in the studio. Patrick, you're the same way. You didn't want to be sitting at home during COVID. It was, right? It was kind of better to be somewhere.
Absolutely. It's better to be around your coworkers when you can. You get a lot more done.
So 11,000 people. 11,000 people downtown, massive difference. Just the dollars spent. Behind healthcare workers, probably the biggest chunk of folks in Pittsburgh. The only problem is for the folks coming back, they're hacked off. Because what's happened is folks blew off babysitting and daycare. They're home. Folks are used to their own lifestyle. Some people, because they thought they'd be remote forever, moved to farms or out of state. And PNC said, come on back. Let's go. I love the fact that PNC is doing this. I think it's really important to this town. And I think they have 52,000 employees total. Massive. But downtown, I'm told, 11,000. Let's see what happens. But I think it'll make a hell of a difference. Now, I want to mention one other thing, and then we're going to get into this team crap in this marathon, what these idiots did. And I know you might think this isn't relevant, but I do. I think the heathen, the scumbag, the cockroach that stole someone's cute little dog from a car in a parking lot in Verona, that's disgusting, man. That is just grimy as hell. Man, if you want a damn dog, go to one of these kennels, these pounds that have thousands of dogs that they're going to end up putting to sleep. Stealing someone's damn dog. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to do everything I can. What did it look like there, Patrick? What does that look like? You know dogs really well. It's a cute little, look like a little toy poodle or something, but I don't know squat about dogs. But someone reached into a car when someone popped into Giant Eagle in Verona and stole their dog. What do you think? What is that, Patrick? Pekingese? What is that? I don't know.
That might be right. Something like that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
But isn't that this disgusting, man?
It's awful.
It's just sinful. I guess it's because we all love our dogs so much. Someone told us, that's like ridiculous. You want a damn dog, we'll get you a damn dog. Give that damn dog back. I'm actually, as we speak, trying to get surveillance video to snag someone for stealing that dog. That is revolting to me. And something wonderful before we get to the crap that happened with these idiotic kids. We have a pastor who's my good friend, Pastor Hogan, and NASCO, he needed a roof. He had storm damage. He lost his insurance. Between your donations and one of my boys and the kindness of NASCO, they put a roof on Pastor Hogan's house in the Rocks. Serving God is not lucrative in terms of financial. Obviously, it's bountiful in terms of spiritual, and Hogan gets it. He's a magnificent leader, an insanely gifted speaker, and has saved my ass many times spiritually. But I want to say thank you to all of the folks that chipped in to help Pastor Hogan get a roof on his house. That's why we're here. And that's the why we're here. That's why I raise hell. That's why we give a damn. That's why we fight every single day to make it right. All right? All right. When we come back, I want to play some clips that annoy the hell out of me regarding what's happening with teens and what we need to do to stop these idiots. This was happening at the Pitt bookstore. The last day the kids were there to pack up for the summer. Listen to these idiots.
Should advise there's additional calls coming in for this. An update says the convenience store was robbed. They mentioned a pepper spray as well. There's going to be about 4 actors here. If additional is on 4 units when I start. 434 is Pitt University en route. That's received. All units, I'm sure you en route post Pitt. In 10-480, you copy?
Disgusting. And that's just Pitt. A bunch of teen thugs stormed the Pitt bookstore / convenience store, started grabbing crap. This has to friggin' stop. And then it moved downtown for the marathon. Seriously, the marathon with people running. Disgusting. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA traffic powered by Bowser. My friend Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty, is we have a live look out over the Parkway East and outbound. You have slowdowns past some flashing lights, just past that Edgewood Swissvale on-ramp. That's because of an accident there. We had promised to check that out in the last report. It's certainly slowing things on the inbound ride, too. You have sluggish traffic between Wilkinsburg and Edgewood Swissvale past that accident scene, and then things flow a little bit better for you down to the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Parkway West is trying its best to ease off. You have slowdowns right around the Parkway Center Mall on-ramp before the inbound Fort Pitt tunnels. A vehicle fire and the crews around it could cause you some slowdowns in Homewood South on Durango Way near Susquehanna Street. And we have an accident in Kennedy Township on Wind River Drive near Linden Way. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Treaty Mechanical, when they get to your house, they treat you like family. And the service, and the professional attitude, and their expertise. HVAC, the best there is. On top of that, Treaty Mechanical has installed 500 free furnaces for folks who need them. 500. Treaty Mechanical, amazing. 412-771-4100. 412-771-4100.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I have serious problems with my voice. Cancer-related stuff. I end up with probably the best speech therapist, surgeon, doctor in the world at UPMC. Spent 2 days with them. Different breathing, different medications. And you probably noticed my voice has been better than ever. My point is, when you get engaged with UPMC, they make sure you're okay. Life-saving, life-changing information. UPMC.
It's spring. That means birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, Mother's Day, and fresh, colorful spring flowers from OliverFlowers.com. Family-owned Oliver Flowers, celebrating spring for 96 years. Order online for free delivery in their service area. OliverFlowers.com.
The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
So when these angry men who've had too much caffeine or not enough meds call here and start jacking with Trevin, go away, man. Go punch a punching bag. Come on, man. Guy calling here wants to talk about education. All Trevin says is, sir, we're not doing that right now. He went off. Come on, man. We're not here for you, sir. This is not your show, sir. I find it fascinating, the things that make people mad. Trevin, am I right? The dude went off on you. He went off. Oh, because we wouldn't allow him to have a half hour to talk about his whatever, his dream in life. Right? He went off.
I don't know what's going on in everybody's life.
But hold on. He went off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't that how hard? You're probably like me. You're wondering how the hell, what happens to people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. It's a
I don't
talk
get
show.
it. I don't get it.
I mean,
I don't, brother.
I have empathy. I mean,
I don't.
Okay, cool.
It's annoying as hell to me because he's a grown-ass man. Act like one. Is that how you operate at work? I don't think so.
Your name is on the marquee.
Pretend like you're in damn church, man. Come on. Have some respect. I want to talk about education. Sir, we're not on that right now. Go to hell. You suck. Bye. Click. Okay. Didn't want to talk to you anyway, sir. You need an education on acting like a grown-ass man. People kill me, man. What they think they're entitled to is really kind of bizarre to me. You're not entitled, sir, to that. And I hope you treat the people in your life better than you treated Trevin. If not, see you in jail. I got the Giant Eagle folks seeing if they can come up with surveillance video from that Verona store. That's just ridiculous. It just is. I can't fathom that someone would thought, hey, I guess they'll steal their dog. Why? To sell it? I hope you get caught. I hope that damn dog bites you and has rabies. How about that? My act of Christian kindness today. You know that was an adult that did that. Stole that beautiful dog from some family that loves their dog, and they're all upset, and they should be. It's like a kid now. All right, the first clip I played, I'm going to play this again. And this is this epidemic in the region with teens doing whatever the F they want. I'm going to give you 3 examples. This was on Pitt's campus Friday as the kids were packing up to go home for the summer. Okay? Listen to this crap.
Should advise there's additional calls coming in for this. An update says the convenience store was robbed. They mentioned a pepper spray as well. There's going to be about 4 actors here. Additional zone 4 units when I start. 434 is Pitt University en route. That's received. All units, I'm showing you en route plus Pitt. In 10, 480, you copy? 3347 Forbes Avenue. It's going to be the Pitt Market. Time is 1910. Units en route. My only descriptions are 2 black males and 2 black females. Both on foot within the market. Nothing specific. Your victim is also inside waiting. 3443. 43.
It's working on getting a video. 3 of them ran up towards 5th, and the other one went inbound on Forbes.
Copy. 3 towards 5th and 1 inbound on Forbes.
So 14 thugs decided, let's just get what we want from Pitt's store. Ignorant. Then, Saturday, listen to this crap. This is during the marathon. During the marathon. 8 teens, during the marathon, were harassing runners downtown. 8 teens. Cops said, get the hell out of here. We're going to arrest all of you. So this is where we're at. This plague that has struck Pittsburgh, and by the way, other American cities, where teens decide it's their rules. You know why? Because they do it with impunity. You know why? Because the system is set up to send them home with mommy, and mommy doesn't give a damn. And then there's this. And this is my whole deal about the wonderfulness of Pittsburgh. Love the draft and how the city managed it. Love how they managed the marathon. It's insane to have 52,000 people running. But you got teens, and then this. This is during the marathon, folks. Listen to this stuff. It's actually very unsettling and sad, too. Listen.
Any downtown units, construct the Grand Street, 376 westbound ramp. There's a male laying on the road, possibly intoxicated, looking for a white male. He's laying in the road.
Bike 18, I'll check it out with Bike 21. It's on the interstate or on the ramp?
It's saying it's on the ramp, but I don't know how far PSP is out.
Copy, we'll check on it. Post 83, can you also put that detail out on the race channel? There should be detail officers there.
Alright, I'm eavesdropping on the medic channel. Looks like our guy from the fishbowl is being transported to Mercy Hospital, so no one's going to be there whenever you get there. I'm getting a second call. If they're transporting, this is going to be a different patient. They're putting this in as exit I-376 westbound at the North Shore 70C ramp. Homeless male passed out, claiming he's blocking the roadway for the marathon.
It's unbelievable. Two issues. We had at least 2 men passed out. It turned out to be drug overdoses, which is scary and sad and tragic and part of the veneer of what's happening in America today and in our downtown. I posted a video over the weekend of a guy in North Versailles in the zombie state from fentanyl and xylazine. This is an American tragedy, and now it's moved beyond the city of Pittsburgh. But in that case, they were passed out, laying on ramps during the marathon. So you had kids harassing runners during the marathon. You had drug addicts overdose during the marathon. Are we to accept this as that city life? No. No. We have to wrap our arms around the issues and address them. And in particular, with 12,000 PNC employees returning back to work today, we have more reason to make sure that the city is safe. Because when they come back, you want them to feel good about coming back, feel good about being downtown. Because if downtown fails, we fail. Someone better find a way to take these teens and punish them. Because mommy ain't doing it. I had a team, the kid we identified last week as the car thief. Okay, the one we had on the video, who was breaking into cars, who had a gun. He was let out the next day. We had him again on surveillance the next night. The next friggin' night. Folks, something's got to change.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
The amount of compensation received from a lung cancer or mesothelioma lawsuit varies. But at Pittsburgh-based Goldberg, Persky & White, the goal is simple. Maximize your recovery and ensure you receive the full compensation you deserve. Asbestos manufacturers spent decades concealing the dangers of asbestos exposure, and today, many suffering from lung cancer or mesothelioma are fighting back. You are not alone in this fight. Call GPW today at 1-800-COMPLEX to learn more.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 63 degrees under sunny skies at 10:30. I'm Pat Septak. New ownership of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette is facing sharp criticism from one local congresswoman. News Radio KDKA's Tamara Rush has the details.
Congresswoman Summerlee is condemning what she calls ongoing union busting at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette under its new ownership, the Venetoulas Institute for Local Journalism. In a statement, Lee says the new owners had an opportunity to rebuild trust with workers and the community, but instead, quote, doubled down on the practices that brought the institution to the brink, end quote. She's now calling on leadership to correct course by reinstating workers, bargaining in good faith with the newspaper guild, and restoring credibility to the newsroom. The Venetoulas Institute has cut an estimated 40 to 50% of the newsroom, including roughly 80% of former striking workers and nearly all current newspaper guild officers. Tamira Rush, News Radio KDKA.
Police are investigating a fatal crash in Fayette County over the weekend. A man identified as 52-year-old Joseph Franks was killed in that crash on Mount Braddock Road in North Union Township. No word on how that crash occurred. 2 firefighters were injured battling a fire in a vacant home in North Braddock last night. That fire broke out just before 9 along Talbot Avenue. One firefighter received a head injury while the other was treated for debris in their eyes. The Allegheny County Fire Marshal is now investigating how that fire started. The City of Greensburg Police Department is asking for the public's help in their search for a wanted man. Police are searching for Daniel Kinney, who currently has an active warrant for domestic violence and simple assault. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Greensburg Police Department, and callers may remain anonymous. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 71 points. The NASDAQ is up 31 points, and the S&P 500 is up 8. KDKA Radio News Time is 10:32. Our next update at 11 on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio KDKA.
Time now for today's Spotlight on Money, sponsored by Ethos.
Baseball season is here, and it seems like you can't watch your favorite team without a spreadsheet of streaming services.
It really does require a lot of forethought.
Tim Hanlon of the Vertere Group in Chicago says the next challenge for baseball and most professional sports is streamlining the streaming experience so fans can watch their favorite team without a bevy of subscriptions.
So that there isn't this crazy patchwork of locals.
I'm Rob Hart.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, I'm Sam. And I'm Calvin. When we started Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks, it wasn't a big crew or a fancy shop. Just Calvin and me in our grandma's garage.
We'd load up our tools every morning, build decks all day, then unpack right there in her driveway.
That little garage laid the foundation for what Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks is all about. Working hard, staying honest, and treating people like family.
We've grown a lot since then, but those family values still guide every job we do. Call the Cousins.
Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks. Call the Cousins.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. All the time I'm talking about auto accidents, big crashes, big wrecks. Call 1-800-GET-PHIL or 412-281-5005. Look, Phil DiLicente and Associates, they're in Pittsburgh. They give free, that's right, free consultations. Phil and Ken Nolan, his partner, handle auto cases. I've worked with them a lot. So call 1-800-GET-PHIL. Call Ken Nolan and Phil DiLicente now at 1-800-GET-PHIL today. They're the best, folks. Hey, folks, it's Marty. Medicare can be confusing with all the rules, costs, and deadlines. Are you making the right choice for your future? Join MediConnect's free live webinars from the comfort of your home. No pressure, just clear, helpful information. Learn about Medicare, Parts A and B, how to avoid penalties, and if Medicare Advantage or Supplement is right for you. Get peace of mind. Register for the webinar by calling 888-818-6334. MediConnectInsurance.com. MediConnect. Medicare made simple. When it comes to building Pennsylvania's future, the laborers are on the job. From highways and bridges to schools, hospitals, energy projects, the men and women of the Pennsylvania Laborers District Council deliver the skilled work that keeps our communities moving forward. Joe LaQuatra is leading the charge to train the next generation, protect worker safety, and stand up for fair wages and benefits. When laborers build, Pennsylvania grows stronger. The Pennsylvania Laborers District Council, working hard every day. My people. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty, is a couple of issues out there, some delays that are left over from the rush hour, too. So this vehicle fire in Homewood continues to be cleared from Durango Way near Susquehanna Street, and an accident in Kennedy Township still has crews on scene on Wind River Drive near the intersection with Linden Way. Heads up for paving crews. They are set to be working in the city of Pittsburgh today on Forbes Avenue, between Murray Avenue and Aylesboro Avenue, and also between Plainfield Street and Margaret Morrison. So you want to watch out for the slowdowns around those crews. Parkway East on the inbound ride is sluggish for you between Wilkinsburg and Edgewood Swissvale, and you're lining up on the Parkway West inbound right around the top of Green Tree Hill. With AAA Traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Sunshine mixing with some clouds the rest of today. Breezy and warm this afternoon, high 72. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy and mild. There can be a shower or thunderstorm in the area. Tonight's low near 60. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, folks, appliances are big purchases. Mistakes can quickly become expensive. That's why I recommend Voss TV and Appliance. Family owned since 1960. Pittsburghers have trusted Voss for decades because they do right by people. The Voss family and their entire team are experts who know appliances and TVs inside and out and provide helpful advice before, during, and after your purchase. Shop Voss's South Hill showroom. Go to VossTV.com or call 412-650-VOSS. Voss TV and Appliance. The lowest prices, guaranteed.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
Back in the swing of things on this Monday. So much to talk about after a great weekend. 2 to 6, Colin Dunlap today, right here, KDK.
Oh, man. So, one of the coolest things about leadership is that when it happens, it works. And the city invested all this money, the state, everybody invested all this money into Market Square, and it's friggin' beautiful. I mean, it's amazing. My big concern, the big concern of both the governor, the mayor, everybody was the creep would come back. The drug addicts, mentally ill, the drunks, but especially the teens who have decided that Market Square is a new hunting ground to fight each other, to rob people, to steal from people, to harass people. So the Market Square leadership folks stepped up and said, to hell with this. And they put a plan in place that's working. And here's the thing. How do I know it's working? I have friends that work Market Square. And what are they doing? They're making you, they did this at Kennywood. Kennywood had a bunch of crime with a bunch of teen punks. Kennywood said, you don't come in here unless you're with an adult. Guess what? Crime went away. If you don't like that, too bad. Because you don't have the right to ruin a massive redevelopment project that, quite frankly, is friggin' beautiful and humming and fun and engaging. No thugs allowed. I had people texting me all weekend saying that there are security guards at every single entry point to Market Square. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Have you been to Chicago? The Golden Mile? There are cops everywhere. You know why? Because of the same friggin' problem. Is this ultimately the solution? I don't know. But for now, it's working. They place these signs around Market Square that annoy some people. If it annoys you, actually, you're part of the problem. Honestly. Because the signs say, let me get to this, then I'll get to my guest. The signs say, welcome to Market Square, Pittsburgh. Children under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult at all times. Hell yeah. God bless you. One of my boys, Mike Geiger, owner of Moe's. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Home and ready to talk about the excitement of Market Square, Marty.
Hold on, because that's why I love you. Because this is legit, it's real, it's exciting, and it's badass, is it not, Mike?
It is. It's everything that we've been working for, from the construction over the past year to the frustrations of the few years that preceded it, back to when we were just humming on all levels in 2018 and 2019. This is a great start.
Mike has been on the roller coaster of Market Square, and I've lived it with him. There have been dead drug addicts found in his bathrooms. It irritated people when they said, you got to buy something. He did that to keep the drug addicts from overdosing in his bathrooms. They fight that fight. They have survived and thrived. This particular location in Market Square is thriving, is it not, Mike?
Yes, sir. We've been up year over year for the last several weeks. And even go back to reference before construction started in 2024, same thing. Business that's growing is business that's healthy.
My man, we've been friends for a hell of a long time. There have been times where you wanted to say, screw it, I'm out of Market Square. You had breaking points, did you not, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I'm never willing to throw in the towel and admit defeat, but there certainly were days that it was in my head, no doubt.
So I see these signs, and I see hope. We're not trying to turn this into a prison camp or a walled-off, right, a walled-off business. What you're trying to do is create peace and happiness and a crime-free zone, are you not, sir?
Yeah, so we're looking to have an environment that everyone can enjoy, and we certainly want people under the age of 18 to enjoy it as well, but there's a responsibility that, just being part of the general public that's out there, we need to have a peaceful environment. We've got all of this money invested in both as a private business owner and publicly in the square itself. We've got all of this tremendous programming planned for the next 6 to 8 months.
Oh, yeah.
So, we need to establish right out of the gates that this is an environment that anyone can be at and anyone can enjoy, so long as they're willing to do it in a responsible manner.
Hey, Mike, it's not a walled-off, fenced-off barbed wire kind of environment, is it, sir?
No, just I believe the number is 6, the 6 different entry points. We've got some private security, and then City of Pittsburgh police officers in support. And we're purely just looking to have everyone understand that nonsense isn't invited. And for the time being, we need to enforce this policy of no one under 18 without an adult.
By the way,
I actually started doing it in my own restaurant about 2 months ago.
Wow.
And it's helped tremendously.
How does it help, Mike? Because I love this. I love this. I love this.
It's just purely establishing a line. So we tried to just ask when the kids would show up and want to charge their phone or have somewhere to sit. And I operate most of my locations in the suburbs. Yep. I pride myself on being a safe environment for kids, and families and parents would feel okay that their kids are in our place. And when it reached a point that it just didn't feel like allowing that to happen, we decided to say, no minors without an adult to accompany them. And obviously the square as itself, as a whole right now, we're doing the same.
And it's working, isn't it, brother?
Yes, sir. It was to quote my general manager, and unfortunately I was away, so I wasn't able to be there for a couple of days this weekend. My general manager said it was beautiful, it was peaceful, it was fun.
I know some cops that had to grab some kids trying to get in. So my point is the enforcement's also working, isn't it, sir?
It absolutely, by all accounts, this past weekend was a great success.
Let's be quite clear. You have never been, have no intention of being the bad guy, right, sir?
Love all, serve all, man. We've built a business over 20 years in Pittsburgh by serving the communities that we serve and welcoming everybody, and we want to continue to be that way.
And they mean it when they yell, welcome to Moe's. And by the way,
welcome to Mo.
And I love the downtown partnership saying, all right, we'll pitch in, we'll pay for security, we'll do this, we'll get this done. Everybody has to make this happen, private and public. Yes, sir?
It's been great, and yeah, Jeremy, the entire PDP team, they have been the picture of leadership.
I love it.
They've come up with ideas.
I love it.
They've consulted us, and not just autonomously made decisions. They've consulted business owners. They've talked to the large corporations. Everyone's had an opinion, and I can't say enough great praise for what the PDP has pulled off, from the whole construction project to managing thus far with monitoring things.
Mike Geiger with Moe's. Hey, man, how much will it help to have 12,000 PNC employees back today?
Love it. I welcome every one of you back to Market Square, back to the city, and I hope that we can accommodate you in a really quick manner to come through for what we've always called the quickest lunch in Pittsburgh.
I love it, man. I love Moe's. You know that. I want to meet you there this week or next and do a live video walk. Is that cool?
Let's do it, and I'll see if I can get a few other business owners to jump in.
Oh, great idea. Welcome to Moe's, brother. Mike, you're my man.
Thanks, Marty.
I love the man that speaks the truth. Anthony, hang in there. I want your call and your input. My man Anthony. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty? We're just getting reports of an accident in Ross Township on busy Perry Highway Route 19. So this would be near the intersection with Tryon Road. So just north of the even busier intersection of 3 Degree Road and Sewickley Oakmont Road. Taking a little bit of extra time as you travel there as crews are trying to roll up on the scene. Parkway North coming toward town. That's a great ride. No problems for you there. 28 sailing along nicely. The Parkway West inbound continues to be one of our stubborn spots with backups. You have heavy traffic the whole way down the front side of Green Tree Hill. The Parkway East inbound is slow go at Edgewood Swissvale. Outbound or eastbound, you have some sluggish traffic on 376 right around the Greenfield Bridge overpass before the Squirrel Hill tunnels. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Man, I tell you what, this is why I love NASCO Roofing. Not only are they the best I've ever seen, with a lifetime warranty on the roof and labor. Folks, the greatness of NASCO. Pastor in the Rocks needed a roof. NASCO put it on at cost. Actually lost money. NASCO Roofing. My roof, my brother's roof, my sister's roof. NASCO, they get it. 412-373-2000, NASCO. 412-373-2000.
Been 30, time would have been 30, no, would have been 30, being 30, been 29. If that'll help, been 29,000.
Get ready to bid on the equipment you need in the Ritchie Brothers Northeast Regional Auction on May 5th. Inventory is housed at locations in Pittsburgh, North Franklin, and Northeast Maryland, with in-person inspections available. Bid on a wide selection of construction and transportation equipment. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Pittsburgh to sign up. Again, that's rbauction.com/Pittsburgh.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new brick you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-499-1424. 800-499-1424. 800-499-1424.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA. Covered by JP Roofing and Siding. Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SCHEV.
At Target, finding something for every kind of mom and every side of mom just got easier. Does she love fashion? Take 20% off select women's clothing and accessories and find a dress she'll love to wear. Is she into the outdoors? Freshen up her favorite spot with up to 40% off planters, pillows, and poofs. Or keep it classic. Fresh tulips for just $12 and a Dossier fragrance trio for $32. Whatever mom is into, we've got it. Celebrate mom her way, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Sat there with my wife and said, we have to have an estate plan. I mean this because I'm getting older. I had cancer. Who the hell knows? We sat down with Julian Gray at Gray Elder Law, and they put together an estate plan that protects us, protects our kids, and makes us feel good about the future. GrayElderLaw.com, 412-458-6000, 412-458-6000. Folks, the best in this state at estate planning, GrayElderLaw.com.
Here's your Jill on Money question of the day.
Irene from Boston asks, I'm a 72-year-old widow, and I've always handled the finances and investments, but now I feel I need some tax strategy advice. An advisor tried to have me turn over the management of my investments to his company. I want to continue handling my own money. Irene, it sounds like what you're looking for is a fee-only planner, someone who will map out a plan for you, a plan that you'll be able to take with you and execute on your own. The best way to find one is by going to napfa.org. That's NAPFA.org. Good luck.
Have a question? Go to JillOnMoney.com.
One thing is very clear.
CBS Mornings is clearly fun.
Watching Rocky with Rocky.
Good morning, good vibes.
Gail came in singing for me today. CBS Mornings.
Weekdays at 7.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
I saw one of our so-called activists that we're quite familiar with, that I'm not going to name because that'll just give them publicity, outside of Market Square, and Patrick knows who I mean. We had insane back and forth with our friend for years. But let me say this about him. He had impact, and then he got sick. He has mental illness issues. He has depression issues. He has suicidal tendencies. So I'm not going to drag him into this conversation, but he was streaming live from Market Square, actually harassing cops. And all the cops were doing was asking the kids to leave because they were raising hell. But he made it into this issue of they're discriminating against teenage black kids. And it's not true. The best I can see. If you're 18 and you have an adult with you, you're in. Period. End of story. You created this monster. Period. I love it. Brother Anthony, jump in here, please.
Oh, we'll have more activists because that's their job, is to go down the rebel routes, even though it's the right thing to do.
About damn time, brother. They did this. About damn time.
And it's perfectly legal. It's not from what I've been already hearing from some of these activist types. It's apartheid and all this other nonsense. What you have had is, and when I talked to him, I said, hold up, bro. You and I used to go down to Market Square back in the day, and party at the Crazy Quilt that was over top of the Burger King down there. But when it was run by the mob down in Market Square, you didn't have the riffraff.
Sure.
You had all types who would go down there and have a good time. But Marty, these politicians are the reason why we're in this condition right now.
And the judges.
Of course, all of them are on bar. It's encompassing. There's no accountability.
And the parents.
The parents are the main example.
They are.
But there's not even holding them accountable.
It isn't.
So this is a free-for-all, and we, the people who just want to be left alone and they're taxpayers, we're the ones who pay the price.
Hey, the plan's working. Finally.
Well, I just hope they have the wherewithal to stay with it.
Right on.
But I want to see the politicians get involved in this too. You know, it's going to be you're not ever going to get Warwick and that crowd to go along because they live in an alternative world. I mean, they're just lunatics. Bethany Hallam and that crowd. But Sarah and Morado, your responsibility is to the safety and protection of the citizens of Allegheny County.
Right on, brother.
And so is the mayor. So.
Hey, I got to get your opinion on this before you go because I was going to text you anyway. Summerlee disrespecting this new company that takes over the Post-Gazette because they fired some union folks. Hey, Summer, what was your plan, sister? What was it? Lose another $20 million a year? Were you getting the money, Sarah? Anthony, they saved the paper. Period. End of story.
Yeah, they saved the paper, and they were never going to. Once the company was going to go into bankruptcy and the new company took over, they don't have to honor anything.
My man, they were losing $2 million a month, brother.
Right. So there's nothing. She knows there's nothing they can do about it. This is a nonprofit. They've worked in their own work rules.
Anthony, what the hell was her plan? If this one sucks.
She has no plan.
No plan.
She has no plan.
No plan.
But they do a lot of complaining and rebel-rousing, though.
No plan. My brother, thank you. Right on. Have a plan.
It's the little things. The information you need. People you know. The little things that make a big difference. The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life. Your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. Pittsburgh and Cranberry Township. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois.
Think your health insurance isn't changing? Think again. Premiums are rising, subsidies may go away, and expensive surprises loom. Have Dina Schmidt and Michael Coleman from One Health Benefits be your health insurance advocates. From Medicare changes to ACA plans, the One Health Benefits experts navigate the insurance maze at no cost to you. Before you renew or enroll, call One Health Benefits. They work for you, not the insurance companies. Call 724-799-8873 or go to onehealthbenefits.com.
This is the story of the One. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you're struggling to hear conversations, TV, or the people you love, now there's an easier, more affordable solution without spending thousands. Audion Hearing makes high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98 with free shipping and dedicated one-on-one support in the comfort of your own home. No doctor's offices, no pressure. Clearer hearing delivered right to your door. Join over 1 million happy customers hearing life more clearly. Visit audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studio.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 64 degrees under sunny skies at 11 o'clock. I'm Pat Septak. The news is brought to you by PJ Fitzpatrick. For all your home's windows, siding, doors, and bath, trust PJ.com. Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Pittsburgh Steelers launching the Berg Proud Hunger Fight with a $1 million match. News Radio KDKA's Tamara Rush has all the details.
Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank President and CEO Lisa Scale says the Berg Proud Challenge is about turning regional pride into real impact.
The athletes on those teams know how important good nutrition is for them to perform well on the field or on the ice or on the diamond. And so they really know that good nutrition is essential, and that's what this will help us provide: good, nutritious food, fresh produce, milk, eggs, meat.
Participants are encouraged to walk or run. Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation Executive Director Yvonne Maher tells me the challenge is simple.
30 days, 30 miles, everybody can do it.
The month-long June 2026 campaign kicks off with a $1 million matching grant from the Richard King Mellon Foundation. Tamira Rush, News Radio, KDKA.
Butler State Police have filed charges against a New Jersey man after an early morning shooting at Moraine State Park. Police say 31-year-old Javon Brown fired several shots at his boyfriend after they had gotten into an argument. The victim, whose name has not been released, was taken to Allegheny General Hospital for treatment. Brown was charged with attempted homicide, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. State police in Beaver County are investigating a stabbing in Aliquippa. It happened around 1 a.m. Sunday along Franklin Avenue. The female victim tells police she did not recognize the man who stabbed her. She is expected to recover. Troopers have not released a description of the suspect, but anyone with information is asked to call state police. Police in Verona are searching for the person who stole a dog from a car in a Giant Eagle parking lot. Police say the little black dog was taken between 7:20 and 7:50 last night. Anyone who saw what happened or who has any information that could help is asked to contact police. As it moves to its new permanent home, the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival has announced this year's lineup. News Radio KDKA's David Bolorado has more.
It will open and close with two well-known acts from the 90s, with the Spin Doctors performing songs from their new album at the Dollar Bank stage in Arts Landing on June 5th. And then it'll wrap up on June 14th with Grammy nominee Joan Osborne. In between, there will be 8 other acts, including local favorites Squonk and their world premiere of Joy Machine, where the audience is invited on stage, Bandaloop, and, of course, the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. The artist market is back with more than 350 artists. Dance Battle returns for its 12th year, and the Juried Visual Exhibition is back, too. Check the forecast, though, for rain. David Bolorado, News Radio, KDKA.
Planning a European vacation this summer? Prepare for long waits and missed connections.
I'm Vicky Barker at the Foreign Desk in London. All non-EU travelers arriving at EU airports are now required to provide facial scans and fingerprints in addition to the usual passport checks. Cue chaotic scenes and missed flights at multiple airports. Result, Greece has already suspended the plan. Portugal and Italy are likely to follow suit. If you're flying into any other EU country this summer, well, bring a good book and your sense of humor. You'll need both. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 192 points, the NASDAQ is up 56, and the S&P 500 is up 4. KDKA Sports, the Pirates are off today. They begin a series in Arizona tomorrow night. KDKA Radio News Time is 11:04. It is currently 64 degrees under sunny skies in Pittsburgh. AAA traffic and the AccuWeather forecast next.
While you sleep, There are people you've never met who are working hard to make your morning. People who get up at ungodly hours to make sure you get the information you want. People who dedicate their lives to make yours better while you sleep. These people come together during the Big K Morning Show with Larry Richert, 5:30 to 10 in the morning, to make sure you have the best news, traffic, and weather to start your day. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, it's Pony for my friends at Comer & Cross. Does your garage floor have cracked and stained concrete? Mine did. Maybe your garage floor had a bad epoxy or paint job. A new Comer & Cross garage floor is going to transform your whole garage, and all it's going to take is one day. I love mine, and you'll love yours. If you call them right now, and you should do it, don't waste another second. They'll take 50% off your installation. So here's that number, 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. A Comer & Cross garage floor is the gold standard. It is guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever. And just like they did for me, they will make it so easy for you. Stuff in your garage, they'll take it out. Cracks and pits, they'll fix them perfectly. Look just like new. And they're going to put their proprietary Comer & Cross finish on it. So I want you to call them now and get that 50% off installation. The number is 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. 800-NEW-FLOOR. Or go to COMERcross.com. It's Comer & Cross Premium Concrete Coating.
From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA traffic powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty, is we have some slow-go traffic in just a few spots remaining. The Parkway West is backing off a bit as you have the inbound ride toward the Fort Pitt tunnels and downtown, just slowing for you right around the runaway truck sand pile. Much improved since our last report there. Outbound, you have slow traffic on the Parkway East around the Greenfield Bridge overpass. Inbound, things are easing off to just a slowdown right before the Squirrel Hill tunnels. A reminder, traffic signal upgrade work in Monroeville and Plum could slow your go on weekdays now through late November on Route 286. You want to expect delays around short-term lane restrictions at major intersections from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. between Old Frankstown Road and Holiday Park Drive. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM into AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Sunny to partly cloudy the rest of today. Breezy and warmer, high 72. Partly to mostly cloudy tonight. A shower or thunderstorm in the area, low 60. For tomorrow, more clouds and sun. Breezy and warm with a thunderstorm possible in the afternoon, high 73 to 77. For AccuWeather, I'm Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-894-7722. That's 800-894-7722. Again, 800-894-7722.
Injured? This is attorney Ed Shenderovich of Shenderovich and Fishman. Our fee is only 25%, and we guarantee we'll win your case or you pay nothing. So call us at 888-98-TWINS. We've got your back, not your wallet.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Sorry, I digress. Okay, this story, this has, Patrick, this could have broad implications because now I got judges involved and they're screaming scam and ripoff, and we've had this discussion about these. Look, before we start this crap, There's no way in hell anyone should ever pass a school bus when that stop sign is out. Period. End of story. If I see it, I back up like a mile away. I ain't messing with it. And I'm certainly not messing with a kid. However, there's a part of this that stinks. And the judge is going to break this down for us because he's hacked off too. There's like a $300 fine. $200, Patrick. The $300 goes to the camera company, for God's sakes. $25 to the school district, $25 to PennDOT, and $100 to Harrisburg. Hello. So we have Bill sent me this video that irritates the hell out of me. Bill, you there, brother? Bill, lay out what happened to you, man. This video is insane. We have posted on social.
So I received that letter in the mail the other day, and as I going past the school bus, I don't remember doing it. So I go on the link, watch the video, and I was like, okay, you could clearly see that the bus slams on its brakes and opens the stop sign as I'm going past the bus.
Hey,
so that's when I reached out to you.
Hey, Patrick, just in case folks think that Bill's full of it, what did you see when you watched the video?
Oh, I saw the stop sign come out as he's passing the bus. No.
Bill.
Yes, sir.
Folks, you got to go on to social media. And by the way, if you're watching our stream right now, Patrick is doing a magnificent job streaming this. Bill, where is this?
That's on South 18th Street by the Mission Street Bridge.
What part of the city?
It's the south side. South side slopes.
This was in April.
Yes, and I had two friends recently tell me the same thing happened to them.
Oh,
one told me last night late, and the other one told me yesterday.
So if you watch this video, folks, and I'm trying to, Bill, you're almost completely past the bus when the stop sign pops out, right?
Correct.
You broke no law.
Correct.
And now what happens? Now what are you supposed to do?
Either pay the ticket or contest the ticket, which, I mean, obviously I'm contesting it.
This irritates the hell out of me, Bill.
Hey, Bill, this video, this is from the ticket they sent you, right?
Correct.
So they even sent you the video showing you that you're not in the wrong here.
Exactly. I mean, otherwise I would have never known.
And it's $300, right?
$300.
And I'm hearing, Bill, this happens thousands of times. Thousands.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I wanted to make sure we could get attention on it.
So, Bill, did you hear my breakdown
Yes,
where this money goes?
No, I didn't hear that.
$300. $200 goes to the camera company. $200, Bill.
Wow.
$200. $25 to the school district, $25 to PennDOT, and $100 to Harrisburg. Who's that?
Oh, wow.
Who's making the money here, Bill?
Camera guy.
Camera guy. And Bill, if you lose this, if you just pled guilty and sent in the fine, you lose a number of points, don't you?
It doesn't say anything about points. One of the other people that happened to, I guess they talked to someone, and they said if you pay it this way through the school, there's no points.
Wow. So they're trying to get you to pay. They're trying to make their money, aren't they?
Exactly.
It's just ignorant. My man Paul, my son-in-law got 2 tickets. Him and his wife were at Perry High School. The buses were parked on a hillside. Wasn't even time for school to get out. Yet they were driving down the road and sent tickets. Sounds like a scam, doesn't it, Bill?
It does.
Do we have the judge there? Huh? Is he? Judge, good morning, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Judge Motznick, my man, first impression when you saw this video, sir.
I've seen hundreds of videos exactly the same way.
Whoa.
Someone is already past the front of the bus, the stop sign, then the lights come on. It's too late for them to stop. They should be notified ahead of time, at least 150 feet before the ambers go on.
Oh.
And then they get something in the mail. And then this gentleman's going to start getting letters that he owes $300 and that if he doesn't pay it, it'll be turned over to credit. And they're going to try to scare him into paying the $300.
What does he have to do?
He has to plead not guilty and ask for a hearing. that hearing's going to go in front of a hearing officer with PennDOT, and that'll take place within the next 6 or 8 months because they're overloaded and they didn't think this out. It used to come to the local magistrates, and we would review this stuff, and most of it was not accurate, and no one was breaking the law, and we would throw them out. Well, PennDOT and the legislature didn't like that because they're out to make money on this deal, and they created a position that's called a hearing officer. That hearing officer is going to have a hearing with this person. He'll tell him that he's going to get his results in the mail. The results will come in that he's guilty. And then this person has a right to file an appeal with the local magistrate.
Wow.
This gentleman was in the South Side. He'll have to go to Nina Riccardi's office. It'll cost him $118 to file the appeal.
Whoa.
That judge will review that footage, and once that judge sees that a ticket shouldn't have been written, the judge will find not guilty, and then there's a process on getting his $118 back.
What a pain in the ass, Judge.
Well, and let me tell you, while we're talking about it, it's disingenuous. So what they did was they made it easier to pass a school bus because they wanted the money. $300, $200 goes to the camera company, $50 goes to the school district, $25 goes to school police, and then $25 goes into a slush fund with the state, and it goes into a state grant fund that they hand out at their leisure. That's where the money goes. Before they did this in 2020, if you'd pass a school bus with the lights on, it was $500 fine, and that money was spread across the municipalities, like it should be, like all other traffic violations. It was 5 points on your license, and it was a 60-day license suspension.
Whoa.
That's what it used to be. They've made it a lesser crime because it's profitable for the camera company, who I'm assuming had some ties to the Republican legislature who created this, and they made it less of an offense. It's $300. Wow. It's no license suspension. It's no points. You pay the $300, it goes away if you don't know what to do. And they're scaring people into paying the $300. You'd be surprised at people that say, I paid the $300, I didn't know what to do.
Can you hang, Judge?
Yeah.
Can you hang, Bill?
Yeah, yes, sir.
This is insane. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty? Is we have some slow-go traffic for you on the outbound Parkway East. It's kind of looking like evening rush hour. We've been checking along the route there, and we're not seeing any accidents or problems. But right now, you're getting into heavy traffic right after you round the bend and head for the Greenfield Bridge underpass area as you head outbound toward the Squirrel Hill Homestead exit and through those outbound tunnels. Now, the inbound ride is much better. Just a minor slowdown before the Squirrel Hill tunnels there. Parkway West is easing off. Your slow-go right around the Banksville on-ramp before the Fort Pitt tunnels. Behind the Liberty tunnels, just traffic light delays on 51 and 19, and 28 and the Parkway North are rolling along nicely. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Did you know that the only cause of mesothelioma is exposure to asbestos? Did you know that many local area tradesmen were exposed to asbestos and didn't even know it? The sad reality is asbestos-related diseases are often fatal, yet entirely preventable. Pittsburgh-based Goldberg, Persky, and White understands the complexities of asbestos exposure and are dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve. GPW can't change the past, but we'll work to transform your future. Call 1-800-COMPLEX to learn more.
If you want to know how good it feels to get professional paint work inside your home, go with CertaPro Painters. Hi, this is Larry Richard, and a big opportunity right now. Take advantage of the spring sales event for 10% off qualifying projects through May 15th. And remember, each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
It's that time of year again. Be Greek for a week at the St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Cathedral Food Festival in Oakland. Tuesday through Sunday, all of your favorite Greek foods and desserts. Outdoor seating, too. Dine in or take out. Opa!
Hey, this is Lisa with Nest Expressions Window Fashions. My South Hills Hunter Douglas Gallery in McMurray will be opening soon, so book your free shop-at-home consultation at nestexpressions.com.
Allegheny County is looking for poll workers to work the election on May 19th. Poll workers earn $150 to $175 for the day plus paid training. For more info and to apply, visit AlleghenyVotes.com. That's AlleghenyVotes.com.
Everything you need, every time you listen. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
I can't stand the morons. I don't know if Bill notices. I have Bill with me and Judge Jim Motznick with me. Bill, do you see the morons on social media basically saying you're a bum and you broke the law? You see these idiots?
No, I didn't see it.
I want to choke them. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Hey, Bill, after listening to Judge Motznick, how you feeling?
I feel pretty confident I did the right thing.
But it's a scam, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a scam. I thought that from the initial time I seen the video.
So the video shows Bill's truck, what would you say, Patrick? Like 75% past the sign, at least half, when the sign pops up.
Half.
And
About
Judge,
half.
Yeah, I would say half.
And Judge, you're saying you see this all the time, sir.
Probably I get these hearings starting. I had probably 100 a year when it started out in 2020. They changed the laws in 2022. I still see 50 or 60 of them a year.
They took them away from you because you saw the truth in it. They wanted to try to get people like Bill just to pay and walk away, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. They changed it because they weren't happy that the local elected district judges were not finding people guilty when they weren't. Sometimes people are guilty and they go around the bus and then we have to find them guilty and they pay the $300. But, you know, it's rare because most of them are just like this gentleman. The bus has to give ample opportunity for you to stop. They have to put the amber lights on at least 150 feet before the stop. Once they make the stop, then the red light comes out, and then those cars that pass it, they're violators. They're breaking the law. They should be cited.
You know what's annoying, though, Judge? What's annoying as hell is that he has to go through months of BS to get this cleaned up.
Most people deal with this for over a year.
Whoa.
Yeah, it takes at least a year and a half because of the bureaucracy.
Bill, react.
And in the meantime, this gentleman's going to get notices. He'll get a notice once a month, once every other month that says, if you don't pay the $300, you're going to go to a collection agency. It's going to affect your credit score. And people panic. I tell people, throw those things away, ask for a hearing, and follow the process. If you think you're not guilty, you have that right.
So, Judge, what they did was, when this started out, it was actual punishment. They take away my license and points. Now it's a fine. It's a money-making thing. It's like friggin' Atlantic City.
Exactly. Yeah, and I've been a critic of this since it started. And a lot of us talk about it. Not everyone's as open-minded or talks like I do with the media, with you. But when there's a violation, when you see something like this, you have to talk about it.
Hey, Bill, this is frustrating as hell, isn't it, ma'am?
It is.
I mean, a year and a half?
A year and a half is insane.
Insane.
Especially if he says they'll send you notices about your credit score and everything.
Hey, Bill, didn't you say you have friends that had the same thing?
Yep, two people told me in the last few days.
I want to grab Vance. Vance, go ahead.
Yeah, Marty, thanks for taking my call. My wife got a summons in the mail 2 weeks ago for going by a bus. And we live in Indiana, PA. And the ticket was for Lilly, PA, wherever that is. And so I called the magistrate's office and I said, look, we don't own a maroon Nissan van, never have. We don't have a vehicle with that tag number. What do we got to do about this? Well, you got to plead not guilty and send this money in, blah, blah, blah. So I went by the local magistrate, pretty much said the same thing. Well, I called the chief of police who wrote the ticket over in Lilly or Cambria County, somewhere, and he said, well, he just got the information from the bus driver. and he'd get back to me. I haven't heard anything, but the tickets for almost $500.
Whoa!
And like I said, we have never owned. It said it was a maroon 2025 Nissan minivan. No tiki, no washi for us.
Wow!
I don't know where they got their information.
Did you get the video yet, sir?
I haven't seen a video. He said nothing about a video. He just said he got the information from the bus driver.
How would that happen, Judge? Do you know?
Well, I do. So the instances where the City of Pittsburgh School District adopted this program, and so did they in Philadelphia. And it's in Allegheny County, and it's in Philadelphia County. If it's not in a county that adopted this and put the cameras on, you're facing, that gentleman who's on the phone is now facing a $500 fine,
wow,
5 points, and a 60-day suspension.
Oh, wow.
A crossing guard, a school bus driver can report to police what they saw, but then they have to, this gentleman has to plead not guilty, come to court, tell a side of the story. So if you're a municipality that didn't buy into this camera program.
I'm not hearing what the judge is saying, so.
You have to go to court.
Marty will explain it to you. But if you're in a county that didn't.
So my wife has to take off of work.
Oh, yeah.
And we go to some place we've never heard of.
Yes.
So we're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Okay, so if that happens, do I have the right to turn around and take out a civil dispute to get the time and money back for what he's going to lose in work?
I don't think so.
You have that right to file civilly for monetary losses. You have that right. Now, it's your burden to prove it once you get to court.
Dave, email me the details. Get Marty at KDKRadio.com. We'll help you out. Get Marty at KDKRadio.com. Bill, at the end of the day, you got to run this out. Wait a year and a half, don't you, sir?
That's what it seems like.
And you have to do it, right? You're going to do it, right?
Yes, sir.
Judge, this has to stop, but no one seems to want to do anything about it.
No, unfortunately, it was passed by the state legislature. I believe one of your guys from Channel 2 covered the story. I think it was Andy Sheehan about how much of a moneymaker it is. They went and they talked to the school board, who's made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this, and the camera companies made hundreds of thousands of dollars off this. But you need a majority of state legislature to get on board and change what the laws are, and I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Hey, Bill, you illuminated this, my man. We're in the middle of it, Bill. We'll help you out in any way we can, my man.
I appreciate that. Who determines whether it's a violation, though? Is it the camera guy?
Wow. Who does determine?
No. The hearing officer, you're going to have a hearing in front of a hearing officer, and that hearing officer is going to listen to your side of the story. He's going to watch the tape, and then he's going to render a decision. They won't render it in front of you because that's how they operate. And you'll get in the mail that you were found guilty, and then if that happens, you take it to that local magistrate, and then you file a complaint. That's when you have a right to file an appeal. It'll cost you $118. You file the appeal, then the hearing starts over in front of that district judge.
Wow.
I meant like the initial with the first film when they send a ticket out. Who makes that determination whether it's a violation or not? Is that the camera guy?
No, school police.
Oh.
That camera documentation is sent to Pittsburgh Public School Police. They review it, and they decide who should be cited and who should not.
Wow. So someone decided that was a violation, that video.
That's right. Wow. That's exactly right. Yep, police officer that works for the school board.
You got screwed, Bill. Huh. All right, Judge, let's reach out and do something tomorrow on the Schumann thing. It's even more important. Thank you, sir.
Okay, take care.
Wow, Bill, we're in, man. Whatever you need, brother, let me know.
Okay, thanks, Marty.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
The biggest reason Metropolitan Window Company has been in business since 1978 is our huge list of satisfied customers.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you're getting expertise and attention to detail from a trusted business that puts your needs first.
You're also getting our exclusive Infinity from Marvin 100% 100% fiberglass windows that are built for life.
The most important part of a window is the framing. Fiberglass frames won't lose their dimensional integrity. They're the strongest, longest-lasting window you can buy.
And right now, you can save 20% and get financing on every window and door product we offer.
Stop by one of our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. When your day needs a reset, try the all-new energy refreshers. Strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. The refreshers you love, now with extra caffeine. New energy refreshers only at Starbucks.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 65 degrees under sunny skies at 11:30. I'm Pat Septak. Pennsylvania's primary election is on May 19th. If you haven't registered to vote, News Radio KDKA's Rob Taylor has what you need to know.
The deadline to register to vote for the Pennsylvania primary election is fast approaching, as in 5 o'clock this afternoon is the deadline. Just go to vote.pa.gov, and from there, follow the online directions. Here are the requirements, though. You must be a citizen of the U.S. for at least 1 month before the upcoming primary election. Must be a resident of Pennsylvania and the election district in which you want to register and vote for at least 30 days before the primary. And you must be at least 18 years old on or before May 19th, the date of the primary election. It only takes about 10 minutes to register to vote online. Rob Taylor, News Radio, KDKA.
Penguins, Pirates, and Steelers unite to fight hunger across the region. News Radio KDKA's Tamara Rush has the details.
The Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank's president and CEO Lisa Scales said the Berg Proud Challenge is about turning community pride into action.
The athletes on those teams know how important good nutrition is for them to perform well on the field or on the ice or on the diamond. And so they really know that good nutrition is essential, and that's what this will help us provide: good, nutritious food, fresh produce, milk, eggs, meat.
At the heart of it, a simple challenge. Walk or run 30 miles in 30 days this June. Start a GoFundMe for the food bank and raise as much as possible by sharing progress with friends and family. It's free, open to the public, and designed to bring the region together in the fight against hunger. Tamara Rush, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 385 points, the NASDAQ is down 77 points, and the S&P 500 is down 27. KDKA Radio News Time is 11:32. Our next update at noon on the Voice of Pittsburgh, News Radio KDKA.
Folks, appliances are big purchases. That's why I recommend Voss TV and Appliance, family-owned since 1960. Megan, Tracy, the entire Voss team are experts. They know appliances and TVs inside and out. They take the guesswork of shopping and provide helpful advice before, during, and after your purchase. Having knowledgeable people on your side that you can trust matters. Shop Voss's South Hill showroom. Go to VossTV.com or call 412-650-VOSS, 412-650-VOSS. Voss TV and Appliance. The lowest prices. Guaranteed.
The 45th deserves local leadership you can trust. Pat Katina is the name we know and the leader we trust. A lifetime resident focused on strengthening our infrastructure and protecting the values that matter most to our families. The choice is clear. Vote Katina for the 45th by mail or in person on May 19th. Paid for by friends of Pat Katina.
Hey, it's Marty. Are you tired of pain or fear of falling that's holding you back, struggling with balance, neuropathy, or joint pain? At Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, physical therapy is done differently because you are different. Folks, this place is amazing. I've seen it firsthand. Shoulder pain, knee pain, balance issues. They attack it and work it, and it works. Call today. Monroeville Physical, F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, 412-457-8200.
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence.
every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA traffic powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up, Marty, is we have some really slow-go traffic if you're trying to head outbound on the Parkway East. So this is 376 headed toward the Squirrel Hill Tunnels. It kind of looks like evening rush hour. You're backing at that bend where the on-ramp comes up from 2nd Avenue and Bates Street right before you head out toward the Greenfield Bridge overpass and that Squirrel Hill Homestead interchange. So here's the deal. We're getting some tipsters giving us a call and texts. Hopefully everybody's doing that hands-free. And they're letting us know that we have some landscaping crews working near the Squirrel Hill Tunnels. And apparently everybody's slowing down and taking it easy as they head past those crews. So good news there. Parkway East on the inbound side just has a small slowdown before the Squirrel Hill Tunnels. Same story over on the Parkway West. You're just sluggish right around the runaway truck sand pile. With AAA traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
The rest of today, sunny to partly cloudy, becoming breezy and warmer, high 72. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy and mild, with a shower or thunderstorm in places, low 60. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM at AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. In my Get Marty segments, I hear from people all the time that have issues with debt. Check this out. If you're having problems with your debt, my friend Harold Shepley can help you right now.
Absolutely. We are a full-service debt relief law firm. We can help you negotiate your debt so you can avoid bankruptcy, or we can file bankruptcy if that's what's necessary for you and your family.
And the truth is, my man, it's not a hopeless situation.
Absolutely not. We're here to get people back on their feet.
I've seen them win, case after case after case. ShepleyLaw.com.
Thanks to the Good Feet Store.
Are your bad feet making you grumpy all day, like Dan was?
I was born with a sunny disposition, but I had so much knee pain and foot pain, I wasn't that way anymore. I didn't know what to do. But then I'm driving down the street one day and my knee's hurting, and I see a Good Feet store. I thought, what do I have to lose?
Good Feet arch supports aren't just a cushion or a flimsy shoe insert. We have a system of arch supports designed to create better alignment for all 4 of your foot's arches. And the only place to get the Good Feet system is at the Good Feet store.
Once I got my arch supports from Good Feet, I just went back to being my happy self again. My wife noticed it, my friends noticed it, even my dog noticed it. I just wish that I'd found Good Feet 20 or 30 years ago. I've got my Sonny back.
Visit us in Cranberry Township, in Robinson Town Center, in the waterfront, in Morgantown at Suncrest Town Center, and at goodfeet.com.
Thanks to the Good Feet Store.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
Back in the swing of things on this Monday. So much to talk about after a great weekend. 2 to 6, Colin Dunlap today, right here, KDKA.
That story's unbelievable. Before I get to my next one, I got to get this. Go ahead, Ron.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Beautiful day out here. Anyhow, I was listening to your conversation on the. I'm getting a feedback on this. So anyway, am I not getting the feedback now? Good. I hope I'm on.
Yes, you are. Go.
Hey. Okay. Anyhow.
Well, none of that worked out. Wow. Lost Leanne, lost Rob, lost everyone. All right, it's all good. Moving on. We'll get him another time. So, a couple of weeks ago, a I'll get her to call back. Sorry, some technical stuff. A couple of weeks ago, this dog broke out of its yard, jumped over the fence, attacked a little boy, and then hurt the boy and killed his puppy. Killed. One of the most traumatic stories you probably ever told. In the middle of it, steps in one of my boys, one of my close friends, the world's greatest dog trainer, Paul Anthony, who joins us this morning, because sometimes these tragic stories do have happy endings, but it takes work. It just doesn't happen in a vacuum. And Paul Anthony made that happen. Good morning, brother. How are you?
Morning, my friend. I'm great.
Wow. That video, man, had me in tears over the weekend. Tell us how this...
And my clients and my staff, we're always giving back because people have given to us. And it was just the right thing to do for this young man. When we met him, I mean, this young man and his family deserve that.
I'm watching him with this dog. Wow. Wow. The dogs like certain people more or not? Because this dog looks like he loves the little man.
Oh, absolutely. That boy has some kind of aura, and it was amazing to watch all the dogs just go over to him and understand, what he was going through also. So it was very emotional for all of us.
Oh my gosh, this video, man. So what are you doing now? Do you have the dog still?
Oh yeah, we have the dog. We're gonna finish training it up this weekend, and we're gonna contact his mother, and we would like to present him with the dog at 10:15, 10:30 on Saturday. Yeah.
Seriously? Okay, I gotta be there. I gotta be there for that.
Absolutely.
I have Mom. Hi, Leanne. How are you?
I'm bawling, but I'm good.
Oh my gosh, Leanne, I'm watching this video. This is just so cool how this ended up, or is ending up, right?
Oh, it's amazing. I don't even have the words.
Tell us how this initially played out for folks who don't recall this terrible tragedy.
Oh, it was horrible. We just got the puppy, and like you said, the dog broke out, killed the puppy, hurt Liam. And then we got a call from you and talked to Paul. And we got to go down and meet him and his staff and some of the other dogs along with Chief on Saturday. And it was like the best day that we've had.
Aw, little Chief. Oh my, this video is so cool, Leanne, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. I was crying there too. It's just amazing the way that everything is working and how awesome Paul and his staff are and how caring and welcoming they are. I can't even put it into words.
It brings hope to a really, really awful situation, does it not?
It does. If there was such thing as a silver lining with this story, this is it.
Not to be throw a wrench into it, but Patrick saw some of the social media that I got from this moron who had this crazy dog that killed your son's dog. His mom stepped in, acting like somehow you had something to do with this. It's amazing how people try to flip these stories. Has that calmed down in the neighborhood?
And he's still scared because they have another dog. It's just going to take some time.
And what's he like around the new dog?
Around Chief, he was very excited. He was very excited.
So Paul, when is this happening, brother?
We would like for it to happen Saturday around 10:15, 10:30. We would love to invite you down, Marty. You're welcome at any place that I'm at. And I think the boy needs this. Liam needs it at this time to help him, transition from what happened to, the future of what he's got with Chief.
How much does a new dog mean to your son, Leanne?
It means everything. It means everything to us as his parents as well.
Paul, love you, my man. If you were here...
Love you too, buddy.
I'd be forced to hug you. Leanne, this is wonderful. Made my whole day, my dear. Made my whole day.
Thank you, guys. I can't say thank you enough.
Oh, we'll see you on Saturday. Thank you both.
Yep.
Wow, that's just fabulous. That's what I'm talking about. No, that's cool. From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Ellen, what's up?
What's up is we have heavy traffic, kind of looks like evening rush hour on the Parkway East. We hate to say that. So the outbound Parkway East headed toward the Squirrel Hill tunnels is very slow go. We're getting reports from drivers that there are some landscaping crews doing some work out there as you approach the Squirrel Hill tunnels, so between the Squirrel Hill interchange and the outbound tunnel portal. And everybody's taking their time getting past, which is good. Safety first, of course, but you do have backups that greet you right after you pass that on-ramp that comes up from 2nd Avenue and Bates Street. So right around the Big Bend, before you turn there and get in line to get to the Squirrel Hill tunnels, you'll need to leave some extra time to do so. The inbound ride, both on the Parkway East and Parkway West, by comparison, are moving nicely. No major backups there. With AAA Traffic, I'm Ellen Gamble on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Tweety Mechanical, when they get to your house, they treat you like family. And the service, and the professional attitude, and their expertise. HVAC, the best there is. On top of that, Tweety Mechanical has installed 500 free furnaces for folks who need them. 500. Tweety Mechanical, amazing. 412-771-4100. 412-771-4100.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Perry Calder, my boy JP, one of my close friends, at his law firm, AI is for attorney intelligence, not artificial intelligence. I have sent family members and friends to his firm. Medical malpractice, the best in the country. Product liability, the same. They have won massive verdicts. Perry Calder, attorney intelligence, 412-281-4200, 412-281-4200. Perry Calder.
It seems like just yesterday when I captured my son's first steps or when we recorded his soccer games on VHS tapes. Those moments are gone. But the old home movies and pictures don't need to be. That's why my son created Legacy Box.
That's right, Mom. Over 1 million families have used Legacy Box to digitally preserve their old home movies and photos.
Simply fill Legacy Box with your old camcorder tapes, film, and photos. They will professionally digitize and send them back on DVDs, thumb drive, or the cloud.
With Mother's Day around the corner, it's the perfect time to get your Legacy Box and save your family's history. After all, few things are as important as protecting your precious memories. Give your mom a Mother's Day present she'll never forget. Take advantage of our Mother's Day sale, which starts now. It's our best deal of the year. Save up to 60% off. Visit legacybox.com/radio and for a limited time, get an incredible 60% off your order. That's legacybox.com/radio for 60% off. legacybox.com/radio.
Hearing the news every day is one thing. Hearing it hit home is something altogether different. That's the difference you hear every day on KDKA Radio. We go beyond the benign headlines and bring the news to life. Your life. So stay here and hear the news and what a difference it makes. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
This is Greg Trusinski from the Original Mattress Factory. I want to share the story of a couple I worked with recently. After receiving a quote from a competitor for a mattress, they visited OMF and found a mattress that was a great fit for them. They were so pleased with our quality and value that they ended up purchasing 2 mattresses, a box spring, headboard, and frame. Their total at OMF was roughly $400 less than what they would have spent on just the one mattress at the competitor. If you're ready to get better sleep for less, visit us at originalmattress.com.
You know, I met 2 women who are nurses full-time in Pittsburgh. Graduated from CCAC with no debt, 0. You know, I met 2 young ladies at Pitt now juniors, brought 2 years of credits from CCAC, $2,000 in total debt. You know, 80% of CCAC students have no debt. More than 100 programs. And registration for fall opens April 11th. CCAC rocks, folks. Check it out.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SCHEV.
At Target, finding something for every kind of mom and every side of mom just got easier. Does she love fashion? Take 20% off select women's clothing and accessories and find a dress she'll love to wear. Is she into the outdoors? Freshen up her favorite spot with up to 40% off planters, pillows, and poofs. Or keep it classic. Fresh tulips for just $12 and a dossier fragrance trio for $32. Whatever mom is into, we've got it. Celebrate mom her way, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
No use denying it. Old Man Winter's been hard on our homes. If it's drafty windows, overflowing gutters, rotted trim, or that dreaded leaking roof, PJ Fitzpatrick can take care of your home repair project before it turns into costly structural damage. Don't keep putting it off. This is the best time to call the repair experts at PJ Fitzpatrick. No job too big or too small. They'll fix it right the first time. Visit trustpj.com.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. PNC employees returned to the office in traditional 5-day work weeks today, more than 6 years after much of the U.S. directed staff to work remotely for safety during the COVID-19 pandemic. Pittsburgh's largest bank said it's taking a more holistic approach to the firm-wide return, focused on clarity, connection, and ongoing practical support for its employees. That includes making transportation more convenient. Also, the value of a small mall in even a wealthy community isn't what it used to be. That's demonstrated by the new recorded transaction value of the Galleria of Mount Lebanon, which Washington, D.C.-based Roadside Development announced about a week ago it had bought with a still-to-be-determined plan to redevelop the complex. According to recent real estate records, a Roadside Development affiliate called 1500 Washington Road bought the Galleria property, consisting of a 2-level retail property totaling a little more than 167,000 square feet on about 15 acres, for about $15.225 million. That's slightly less than what Columbus-based Continental real estate companies paid for the property more than 20 years ago. For more on these stories and other local business news, log on to pittsburghbusinesstimes.com.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Two things that happen because of the greatness and the kindness of the folks that take advantage of this platform and help us to build relationships in the community. That was one of the beautiful things that happened. That little boy was devastated and scared to death. A dog literally attacked him with his puppy in his arms and killed the puppy and then hurt him. So Paul Anthony steps in, provides a dog and free training. That's insane. You heard, Mom. Story number 2. Pastor Hogan's one of my boys, one of my close friends, but from both myself and Patrick. We've probably seen him 500 times. I love the man. Hardworking, insanely committed to making a difference in the Rocks. Needed a new roof. Jerry Nasseri with NASCO stepped up and did the roof at cost. And then one of my boys, Bob Garvin, filled in the blanks in terms of cost. And then folks at a GoFundMe paid the rest, stepping up and giving this man a roof. It's amazing. It's with so much gratefulness and gratitude that I want to thank you folks. I get overwhelmed sometimes by the greatness and kindness of strangers. And Hogan's one of my boys, and if you know, most pastors don't have a nickel. The good ones are the most poor. I left the church. I left a couple churches because the pastors had $125,000 cars and bespoke $4,000 suits and plastic surgery on their faces. And that's here in Pittsburgh, not just Texas. Humble is how you would describe James Hogan and his beautiful wife and daughters, and fighting the fight in the rocks. And thank God we have wonderful people like NASCO Roofing and Bob Garvin and so many others that give a damn. We're going to talk about making a difference here in the next 5 minutes with the food bank and something fantastic they're doing, and they're going to need all of our help. After that, I'm going to read this firsthand account. Wow. This one sent chills through our bodies, myself and Patrick, and has my investigative friends going nuts. This woman who was sexually assaulted in a nursing home in Greentree. Wow. By a patient. Wow. This is why we need these. This is why we have to have these cameras. This is why. This woman was raped by a patient in a nursing home, and no one said a damn word. We're going to get to that. Don't miss that.
Every Tuesday morning at 7:20, listen for Inside Independence Health, a look at all things healthcare with the experts from Independence Health System. It's brought to you by Independence Health System. Expert care here.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. If you or someone you care about is facing a family law issue, let us set up a 1-hour Cordell Consult. The Cordell Consult is a meeting with a local attorney who will give you clear guidance about your options, whether it's a separation, a postnuptial agreement, divorce, or custody. CordellCordell.com.
Pittsburgh and Cranberry Township. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Massive storms jacked up so many houses. Had a good friend call me, had a big tree on their house. Big. I texted Carlos from Greater Pitt Tree Service. He was at the house within an hour with his crew cutting up and removing that massive tree. Greater Pitt Tree Service. Best training, best equipment, best pricing. Carlos, Greater Pitt Tree Service, 412-884-TREE, 412-884-TREE.
Are you turning 65 and have questions about Medicare? Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage in Pennsylvania with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plans include benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. You may also qualify for a monthly credit toward your Part B premium. Call Aetna today at 1-888-76-AETNA to learn more.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our D-SNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
At Perry Calder, my boy JP, one of my close friends, at his law firm, AI is for attorney intelligence, not artificial intelligence. I have sent family members and friends to his firm. Medical malpractice, the best in the country. Product liability, the same. They have won massive verdicts. Perry Calder, attorney intelligence, 412-281-4200, 412-281-4200. Perry Calder.
I still remember the first time CertaPro painters did their magic in my kitchen. Professional, beautiful, no worry. Loved everything about it. So there was the next room, and even outside. And know that each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. It's so easy. And take advantage of the spring sales event for 10% off qualifying projects through May 15th. So go with CertaPro Painters.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 66 degrees under sunny skies at 12 o'clock. I'm Pat Septak. The news is brought to you by PJ Fitzpatrick, Need a new roof or just want to repair a small leak? Trust PJ.com. Well, things are back to normal at this hour in the Upper St. Clair School District after an apparent hoax that targeted schools across the country. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has more.
The district had placed its buildings on the special status where staff and students remained indoors and any visitors could only enter with an appointment. This was prompted after what the district referred to in a statement as a general threat to the district. Working with local and federal law enforcement, they determined it was part of a national hoax. While things have returned to normal, Upper St. Clair wants to hold whoever is responsible accountable. They say the investigation will continue in order to pursue legal action. The district is encouraging students always to report anything suspicious to their principal or school officers. They can also share information through the Safe to Say app. David Ballarado, News Radio, KDKA.
Butler State Police have filed charges against a New Jersey man after an early morning shooting at Moraine State Park. Police say 31-year-old Javon Brown fired several shots at his boyfriend after they had gotten into an argument. The victim, whose name hasn't been released, was taken to Allegheny General Hospital for treatment. Brown is charged with attempted homicide, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. At least 3 people have died after a suspected hantavirus outbreak aboard a cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean. CBS News foreign correspondent Rami Anasinio tells us more about the virus.
Rodents are known to be the main vector for hantavirus, and we don't even have to touch them really to get sick. We could just get sick by breathing in air that's around their droppings or their urine or from their saliva. That then causes fever, coughing, flu-like symptoms. But then if it gets worse, it can hit your heart, your lungs, and your kidneys, and as we are seeing, lead to death.
And at the time, there is no known cure for the hantavirus. Pittsburgh is rallying around a new citywide challenge aimed at tackling hunger head-on. News Radio KDKA's Tamara Rush has the details.
The Penguins, Pirates, and Stillers, in partnership with the Richard King Mellon Foundation and GoFundMe, have launched the Berg Proud Challenge. Sam Ryman, director of the Richard King Mellon Foundation, says the group has supported the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for decades.
Now we get to introduce their work to national audiences that haven't seen it before. And for them to be able to contribute and for the fans of these teams to be part of that experience, it's just remarkable.
Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation Executive Director Yvonne Maher says the challenge is simple, encouraging participants to walk or run.
30 days, 30 miles, everybody can do it.
Registration is now open. Supporters can learn more at pittsburghfoodbank.org/BergProud. Tamira Rush, News Radio, KDKA.
Well, you can't put a price on love, but Americans are coming close. With Mother's Day just days away, spending is expected to hit a record $38 billion. From flowers to brunch reservations, families are going all out to celebrate Mom. CBS's Gwen Baumgartner reports from Los Angeles.
Florists could see plenty of green this season, with Americans projected to spend nearly $3.2 billion on flowers for Mother's Day, according to the National Retail Federation. Economist Michael Swanson says despite higher prices from gas to groceries, dining out remains a priority. In fact, Mother's Day is one of the busiest and most profitable days of the year for sit-down restaurants.
People are just a little bit more flamboyant when they're having a big brunch on Mother's Day. They're willing to splurge.
The average consumer spending about $284. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 441 points. The Nasdaq is down 120 points, and the S&P 500 is down 35. KDKA Sports, the Pirates are off today. They begin a series in Arizona tomorrow night. KDKA radio news time is 12:04. It is currently 66 degrees under sunny skies in Pittsburgh. The AccuWeather forecast next.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Easy Cater, the best way to order great food from favorite restaurants for all your festivities. From April 27th through May 5th, every order placed earns you 1,000 bonus rewards points. From traditional favorites like enchiladas and mole to festive options like a build-your-own taco bar, even breakfast. Chilaquiles, anyone? Easy Cater makes food for Cinco de Mayo a cinch. Order now at easycater.com and get 1,000 bonus points on every order with promo code Cinco de Mayo 26. Restrictions apply. See offer details.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The amount of compensation received from a lung cancer or mesothelioma lawsuit varies. But at Pittsburgh-based Goldberg, Persky & White, the goal is simple. Maximize your recovery and ensure you receive the full compensation you deserve. Asbestos manufacturers spent decades concealing the dangers of asbestos exposure, and today, many suffering from lung cancer or mesothelioma are fighting back. You are not alone in this fight. Call GPW today at 1-800-COMPLEX to learn more.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
The rest of today, sunny to partly cloudy, becoming breezy and warmer, high 72. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy and mild, with a shower or thunderstorm in places, low 60. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
Hey, this is Lisa with Nest Expressions Window Fashions. My South Hills Hunter Douglas Gallery in McMurray will be opening soon, so book your free shop-at-home consultation at nestexpressions.com.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
The conflation of issues has made it very difficult for Americans to kind of do their thing. It's kind of weird how it's all happened at once. Go to a restaurant, and if there's a couple of you and you're having pizza, it's $100. It's kind of weird what's happened. It's happened kind of rapidly, and people are getting spanked from all ends. It's bizarre. What's happened with gas prices, it's now having a real impact on anyone that drives any of these delivery, DoorDash, any of them. They're getting screwed. They can't make any money. And then throw into an interest rate so you can't buy a house. And I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm just saying this is where we're at. There's like 5 million Americans that need houses. This is crazy. The average price of a house is pushing $550,000 in America. And in Pittsburgh, it's pushing $300,000. And to buy a house, you got to have a salary of at least $150,000 to buy a $300,000 house. Just do the math on that. And then the food insecurity thing, it's extremely real. For the first time, it's kind of become cataclysmic for some communities because people can't afford the food that they need. There are senior citizens making a decision between meds. They'll cut their pills in half. They actually have a little device you buy that cuts the pill in half, which sucks. Come on, man. It's not meant to be cut in half. There are people that just don't eat enough. And then you'll say, well, why are they so fat? Which is ignorant in its first place. Because they're eating crap. That's why. Because they're eating crap all day. Because it's cheaper. And there you go. In the middle of that is our favorite charity, quite frankly, the food bank. It's a lifesaver, literally a lifesaver. And they're saying the same thing I'm talking about. And one of my friends who I love to death, we've known each other a hell of a long time, Brian Gulish, is kind of at the focal point of this stuff. Everything I'm saying is true, isn't it, sir? That everything's kind of come to a head, hasn't it?
It is. We often say that individuals have tough decisions to make, right? Splitting your medicine or having food, putting gas in your car or having food, keeping the lights on or having food. So when you see the increases like we're seeing, like you mentioned with all the different areas, it really strains people more and more. And again, you can continue to see that uptick. What we're seeing at the food bank. So, right, I'm certain that when the month numbers come in for April and May, because we just finished the end of April, we're going to see the poundage increases happening. And, as we head into a new fiscal year calendar, July 1, we're also rolling out a new strategic plan. And our goal with that is to cut hunger in half. And what we're really looking at, there's some different areas that we're looking at now when it comes to the numbers of food insecurity. But 11% of our population is facing true hunger. They don't have enough food. Even with food assistance, they may not have enough food. So we're looking to cut that in half. But, it's just an impact that we need to get people food now. We need to get people food for tomorrow. And then we need to get people food for a lifetime, really stabilize their lives.
This is why I love what you're saying. You kind of have this vision. I know a bunch of guys that have a bunch of money, and one of them said to me, my man, I'll write the checks. I'll keep donating, but we need to get to the root of the problem, creating wealth or creating jobs or creating some sort of way that folks can self-sustain so that we don't have to say the only way they live is from the food bank, is what you're saying, right? Some long-term plan to create opportunity for folks.
Yeah, the mission is achieve lasting solutions to hunger and its root causes. So if we're able to figure out the why, when someone walks through our door, we want to help and position them through all of our partners, not just our food assistance partners, but other community partners we have that set them up with those other resources so they can thrive.
Brian Gulish, we've been at this a long time. I've known him for a long time. I feel like, just by what we see, this is the poorest we've ever been. Is that fair? Is that a fair assumption from what you're seeing by the need?
I would say from the need that we're seeing at the food bank, it is the most trying time for people to make ends meet, yes.
Throw some numbers at to kind of throw cold water on folks who think this is BS.
Yeah, 1 in 8 people are food insecure, including 1 in 5 children. Half the people we serve are children and seniors. So of the 320,000 people we serve in southwestern Pennsylvania, 160,000 are still seniors or children.
Wow.
So when you think about that, and this is one of the most important times of the year coming up when school's out and that school breakfast and lunch programs are gone, then we come in with our summer youth cafes and our summer nutrition programs to ensure that the kids have the food they need, because when they leave school on a Friday, there's anxiety about not having enough food when they get home, so they take the backpacks home. But then when they come to school on Monday, there's some behavioral issues because they may have not got the best nutrition over the weekend until they get back and they get that breakfast and lunch. So in the summertime, it's key because we want to direct those children and families to those sites where you can get the kids the food they need.
You're doing something really cool. You sent me some stuff yesterday that's just very exciting, really well organized, and actually fabulous. Let's get into this.
Yeah, so this morning at PNC Park, we announced the inaugural Berg Proud Challenge. Berg Proud is not something that's unfamiliar with the organization. We've had this partnership with the Penguins, Pirates, and Steelers since the beginning of the pandemic when we did our Thanksgiving turkey distribution down at PNC Park every year. So this year, those teams came together, and with the incredible support of the Richard King Mellon Foundation and a $1 million matching donation, we are launching the Berg Proud Challenge, which means you can go onto the GoFundMe platform through Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Banks. It's pittsburghfoodbank.org/BergProud, and you can sign up, register your team, and your first $25, when you raise $25 for your team, you're going to get this Berg Proud shirt.
That's really cool.
Which has all 3 team logos on it, which there aren't too many, if any, of these that exist. Where you're going to get all 3 teams' licensed logos on there to support the organization. So from that component, the teams have given us their all-in, promoting through their website, social media channels, but also incentives. For your first $25 when you start your page, you get this wonderful shirt.
Nice.
But then you're also going to have other opportunities at certain levels to get VIP experiences with the 3 teams. So at $2,500, if you raise that as part of your team, you're going to get a VIP experience with the Penguins, Pirates, or Steelers at a practice, batting practice, or behind the scenes with a meet and greet with the players and coaches. If you raise $5,000, you get all 3 teams VIP experiences. So those incentives are all listed on the website. Really cool to have. But really, you talk about the negativity and the down that we are seeing right now. But this is something that will help rise and bring together not only this community, this region, but anybody who is a Pittsburgher at heart, who engages in the black and gold, the sports teams. This is your opportunity. And I have to say, RK Mellon Foundation, the $1 million match. So if we raise $1 million, that's $2 million. So we want to engage, and again, having the opportunity here with you and with Odyssey, having the support to make this happen, as you can see on your screen.
Nice.
Just to be able to see all those logos come together, all those brands, it's something that this region has never seen before at this level, to have this opportunity to raise money. And if we get those $2 million, just the $1 million from RK Mellon, that match alone would be 3 million meals.
You know, I like too, because they had a young man in here from GoFundMe. I like that we can trust the place where the money goes and it's going right to you. So we don't have to worry about disbursement or who's getting it or how, right?
Everything's linked right to our page. So pittsburghfoodbank.org/BergProud, you go in and everything goes directly to the food bank.
Wow. So I did 35 miles just this morning on the Peloton bike. If I had signed up for this, I'd been cool already.
Well, yeah, so the 30-mile component of this is we are engaging in the month of June for individuals to take the commitment to live healthier, active lifestyles as well, which kind of ties into the healthy food and those ideas. So, get your 30 miles in, a mile a day.
Wow.
With your shirt on. If you raise that $25, throw your shirt on, walk that mile so people see it.
Cool.
And you see the hashtag there. Berg Proud's the hashtag. So it's intentionally put in the name of the challenge because we really want to generate interest in this and get this movement going.
Brian Gulish with the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. What you did that is not that easy is you got all three teams together and all three teams to support it and all three teams allow you to use their logo and all three teams offering reward system. That's pretty damn cool, man.
It is. And again, it's right up our alley. It's Neighbors Helping Neighbors, as the website says, but we're the city of champions. And, to see the three teams come together, the mascots were there this morning, go to our social at PGH Food Bank. You'll be able to see everything on there that happened this morning behind the scenes from PNC Park. It was just a fantastic collaboration.
Is there a goal, brother?
Well, obviously, we'd like to raise that $1 million so we could get that matching $1 million, and it would be $2 million total dollars.
3 million meals.
6 million if we hit that.
If you
match.
get 2 million, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. One more time, kind of give them the basics. Why not?
So go to pittsburghfoodbank.org/BergProud. Register your team, and for your first $25 raised, you're going to get the Berg Proud shirt. All really three cool. Team logos, hashtag Berg Proud. Very comfortable, by the way.
Yeah.
And then as your team and you rally your friends, family, and your community to help you raise that money, when you get to certain levels, you win incentives. So at $2,500, you get to choose a VIP incentive from one of the three sports teams.
Nice.
And if you get to $5,000, you're going to get all three VIP incentives. Like I mentioned, it's VIP practice experiences, meet and greets, behind the scenes, see things that you wouldn't be able to see otherwise.
Nice, man. Brian Gulish, my man, always trying to make a difference, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, and I just want a real quick shout out to Marianne at the food bank. Got to give her a shout.
Marianne, we love you. Without Marianne, none of this happens. Right?
I'm going to get a text or Teams message, but had to give her a shout. She's a loyal listener.
Marianne, we love you, Marianne. We do it all for you, Marianne. We'll be right back.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Man, so you want a cake. And not just any cake, a special cake. Bespoke cake. Oakmont Bakery, brothers and sisters, on their site, 2,000 to 3,000 variations, size, flavoring, icings, graphics, art, you name it, they'll do it. And it's with that personal family touch. It's Oakmont Bakery, folks, where everything is delicious. When it comes to building Pennsylvania's future, the laborers are on the job, from highways and bridges to schools, hospitals, energy projects. The men and women of the Pennsylvania Laborers District Council deliver the skilled work that keeps our communities moving forward. Joe LaQuatra is leading the charge to train the next generation, protect worker safety, and stand up for fair wages and benefits. When laborers build, Pennsylvania grows stronger. The Pennsylvania Laborers District Council, working hard every day. My people.
Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Allegheny County is looking for poll workers to work the election on May 19th. Poll workers earn $150 to $175 for the day plus paid training. For more info and to apply, visit AlleghenyVotes.com. That's AlleghenyVotes.com.
Life-saving, life-changing information. UPMC. Love it.
This is CBS Eye on Veterans. Navy SEAL veteran Marcus Capone shares how a celebrity podcaster helped move President Trump to authorize an executive order demanding the exploration of psychedelic therapy for our veterans.
Joe Rogan, right? He's got a huge platform on topics that people are interested in. This is one of them, right? He's talked about psychedelics for an extremely long time. He's talked to enough veterans to Mexico and did Ibogaine or did ayahuasca or did a psilocybin retreat. And I think he just one point just is like, why are we still waiting to approve these treatments? Like, what is the red tape, you know? And I think he has a close relationship with President Trump and just shot him a note.
It's one of the most successful law and justice programs in television history that continues to uncover the truth and investigate true crime cases. 48 Hours, CBS Saturday, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Everything you need, every time you listen. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
You got a fast car. It's a beautiful song. Fantastic song. Fantastic program by the Food Bank. At a time when people need it most. I saw the Supreme gas, almost $6. $6, man. That's insane. You start getting... And I have to put that in my car. Do you, Patrick, your wife, in her BMW?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What is she seeing? It's in the 5s, right?
Oh, it's, 5+.
Is it?
Even my kid has to use premium in his.
Really, in the Cooper?
Yep.
They say you can try the regular unleaded, but at some point...
Like, if you had to for, like, a one-off, it's fine, but long-term, it's not good. Not for cars that require premium fuel.
Man, you get to $6. I saw one that was over $6, but that's getting weird. I paid almost $4.50. Huh, Trevin? What's it cost to fill your car now?
Say that again. It's broke. It's broke. That's what it's called. For me to fill up my, it's broke now. I mean, that's still $4.69, but still at that price. Even if I get to 3/4 of a tank, I'll just go to the gas station and put the quarter of a tank in, so that I don't have to worry about it for a while.
Man. And then with the price of food, if you go to dinner now, it's $40 to $50 a person. Pizza, right? Am I wrong?
No, that's true. And people order all the time. I see people ordering a lot, and I'm thinking to myself, how are you spending that much money? Because the gas, if you think about it, the gas price for the people that are delivering to you is kind of pushed off on you as well, I would think.
Well, yeah, and people that are like door dashing and everything on top of that, you're paying another 30% on top of whatever the regular price was just to get it delivered.
Some of the DoorDash people hung it up, and now some of these companies are paying some of those people to compensate them. Some of them.
Yeah, I think Uber started doing something to help drivers with fuel costs, but it hurts.
And there's absolutely no end in sight, not even close. I know Trump says it'll be over tomorrow, but he's wrong.
You had asked the question, what would be the line for me?
Yeah.
If I had to pay $6, I think that would be the line for me. Because I only get regular gas. So if regular gas is at $6, that's a problem.
It's a massive problem. Massive. And the truckers are getting spanked now, too, because diesel's 6 and above. 6 and above. I don't know how regular folks get it. I just don't. You get to the point where Max says UPS and FedEx did it during COVID. I don't know what that means. What does he mean they did that? Everybody did. They had to survive.
I mean, everybody had fuel charges during COVID.
Yep. And hotels did it. Everybody started doing it.
Yep. That's why everything went up.
And tied into that, fuel prices for airline tickets, which is why Spirit's gone. I feel very bad for the folks in that airport up toward Latrobe. They're screwed. That was their only airline. They put all their chips with that airline. Then they did this massive renovation and expansion with that airline. And now that airline's gone. That's bad. It's bad. They spent over $30 million on a renovation, and now it's going to be nothing. The airline's done. And they'd say they're talking to other airlines. Maybe so, but that ain't happening. And I'll tell you why. I'm not trying to be a cynic here. I'm just telling you the damn truth. The airlines that would end up there at that airport would all be the low-cost carriers. The low-cost carriers are all in trouble because of jet fuel prices. There is no way for them to bring in a new airline in this climate. Someone is punching a wall out there for two reasons. Number one, relying on a very unstable airline for their entire airport economy. And number two, expecting to get in another airline. There's rumors of other airlines, but at this time, with fuel at this price, shaky at best. Someone mentioned they might have SkyWest. I don't even know what the hell that is. Do you, Patrick?
I didn't even realize they were out this way.
I wish them the best. I just not optimistic.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Been 30 time, would have been 30, no, would have been 30, being 30, been 29. If that'll help, been 29,000.
Get ready to bid on the equipment you need in the Ritchie Brothers Northeast Regional Auction on May 5th. Inventory is housed at locations in Pittsburgh, North Franklin, and Northeast Maryland, with in-person inspections available. Bid on a wide selection of construction and transportation equipment. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Pittsburgh to sign up. Again, that's rbauction.com/Pittsburgh.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Mostly sunny and 68 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 12:30. I'm Bob Alexander. A local school district was targeted in an apparent nationwide hoax, prompting it to move to a secured status. But the Upper St. Clair School District says schools are now operating normally at this hour, and the students and staff are safe. The details of the threat haven't been released, but Superintendent John Razzo says local and federal authorities determined it was a hoax, and the investigation will continue to pursue legal action against those responsible. Razzo says it's important for students to report anything suspicious, and it's equally important for families to discuss the potential consequences of even joking about making a threat against their school. A former KDKA radio news anchor reflects on the passing of a colleague. This Radio KDKA's Pat Septak reports.
Bob Kometz started working as one of KDKA's reporter anchors back in 1972 and remained on staff for 31 years. Former anchor Barbara Boylan, who worked with Bob for many years, described him as a dedicated professional.
He was an amazing reporter, but he was such a good writer. He could craft a news story in a speed that would take your breath away. I mean, I would watch him pound out a newscast and just be amazed.
She was able to see Bob Saturday before he died, and she tells the BK Morning Show that even in his final hours, Bob kept his sense of humor.
He had collapsed the day before, and he says, yeah, they wheeled me in, and they told me, I didn't have much time. And he said, I think I got about 24 hours and 11 minutes left. And he says, I don't know what to do with that. And I said, Bob, we've always lived with deadlines. And he goes, good point.
Bob Kometz was 83. Pat Septak, News Radio KDKA.
As it moves to its new permanent home, the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival has announced this year's lineup. News Radio KDKA's David Bolorado has more.
It will open and close with two well-known acts from the 90s, with the Spin Doctors performing songs from their new album at the Dollar Bank Stage in Arts Landing on June 5th. And then it'll wrap up on June 14th with Grammy nominee Joan Osborne. In between, there will be 8 other acts, including local favorites Squonk and their world premiere of Joy Machine, where the audience is invited on stage, Bandaloop, and, of course, the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. The artist market is back with more than 350 artists. Dance Battle returns for its 12th year, and the Juried Visual Exhibition is back, too. Check the forecast, though, for rain. David Bolorado, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 527 points, the Nasdaq down 171, the S&P 500 down 46 points. KDK Radio News time is 12:32. Our next update is at 1 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander, and the voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
When a medical injury, misdiagnosis, or neglect in a nursing home turns your life upside down, your family deserves attorneys with decades of complex trial experience. At Massa Law Group, local Pittsburgh attorneys concentrate their practice to helping medical and nursing home injury victims. Their team listens, lays out your options clearly, and will pursue the justice your family deserves. Licensed in PA, Ohio, and West Virginia, visit massalawgroup.com or call 412-338-1800.
Shopping for replacement windows? Metropolitan Window Company elevates your shopping experience.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you'll experience personalized knowledge, expertise, and professionalism from our first visit to your home until our craftsmen complete your installation.
We're the window company that people want in their homes, and our exclusive Infinity by Marvin 100% fiberglass windows are the windows people love.
They're built for life. They are the strongest, longest-lasting windows you can buy.
And we have a great selection of colors and finishes. Experience Metropolitan Window Company. Stop by our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
Man, I'll tell you what. This is why I love NASCO Roofing. Not only are they the best I've ever seen, with a lifetime warranty on the roof and labor. Folks, the greatness of NASCO. Pastor in the Rocks needed a roof. NASCO put it on at cost. Actually lost money. NASCO Roofing. My roof, my brother's roof, my sister's roof. NASCO, they get it. 412-373-2000, NASCO. 412-373-2000.
When the paycheck stops, the planning starts. Retirement isn't about a number. It's about income that lasts through every stage of life. Secure Money Advisors focuses on building retirement strategies around income, tax efficiency, healthcare planning, and legacy protection, all working together in one coordinated plan. Claim a complimentary copy of your book today at righttrackbook.com. That's righttrackbook.com, where your retirement journey begins on the right track.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Sunshine mixing with some clouds the rest of today. Breezy and warm this afternoon, high 72. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy and mild. There can be a shower or thunderstorm in the area. Tonight's low near 60. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Are your bad feet making you grumpy all day, like Dan was?
I was born with a sunny disposition, but I had so much knee pain and foot pain, I wasn't that way anymore. I didn't know what to do. But then I'm driving down the street one day and my knee's hurting, and I see a Good Feet store. I thought, what do I have to lose?
Good Feet arch supports aren't just a cushion or a flimsy shoe insert. We have a system of arch supports designed to create better alignment for all 4 of your foot's arches. And the only place to get the Good Feet system is at the Good Feet store.
Once I got my arch supports from Good Feet, I just went back to being my happy self again. My wife noticed it, my friends noticed it, even my dog noticed it. I just wish that I'd found Good Feet 20 or 30 years ago. I've got my Sonny back.
Visit us in Cranberry Township, in Robinson Town Center, in the waterfront, in Morgantown at Suncrest Town Center, and at goodfeet.com.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Warmer weather rolling in, right? Comes through Pittsburgh, all those storms, heavy rain, strong winds, and sudden damage. What starts as a small leak can turn into a major problem. ServiceMaster Greater Pittsburgh responds immediately, 24/7, 365. They'll handle that storm damage and that water restoration. Every minute matters. Call 412-RECOVER. Demand the yellow van. The best call to make in the worst situation.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Bring your home back to life with Zero Res, a fresher clean that you can actually feel. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 and whole home air duct cleaning starting at just $5.99. Visit ZeroResPGH.com and tell them KDKA sent you.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
Back in the swing of things on this Monday. So much to talk about after a great weekend. 2 to 6, Colin Dunlap today, right here, KDK.
Before we get to Billy Sayers and something magnificent he did for us, as folks are being surprised as hell today with the magnificent effort of Billy, I want to mention this Michael Jackson movie. If you like fantasy, then go see that movie. But the movie's a lie. And folks like to live in fantasy land, that's fine. But Michael Jackson was a pedophile. I love his music. He's gifted and talented. But this whole notion that the movie's breaking all box office records. Crushing it. And people are dancing the aisles and they love Michael, and that's fine. But he's a pedophile. And he molested children. He slept with kids that were between like 10 and 13 years old. Once they were 13, he kicked them out and went for 11-year-olds. These are facts, well documented. They've paid out $50 million in settlements. Screw them and screw their movie. I'm bitter about it, yeah, because I sat there with kids who've been molested and had their lives ruined. I don't give a damn about him and his damn movie. That's all I have to say about that. You decide when you go in there thinking he's all wonderful and he's a saint and all that crap. And I know all these superstars have demons, but he's a pedophile. That's a special category. The Harvey Weinsteins of the world. No. Disgusting people of that nature. I know people going to see it. My wife was taking my kids today. They're in Florida. I said, no, you make the call, honey, but those people disgust me. Promoting this like he's some saint. He's a friggin' pedophile. He slept with one 11-year-old boy like 45 nights in a row. You might want to say, where the hell were his parents? That would be the second question I would ask after I called the police. After night number 1. All right. There are magnificent things that happen on this show because of the kindness of strangers and the kindness of good friends and close friends. And Billy Sayers is one of those people. He's a great man. He runs a great business. Patrick, how many people has he helped out with this most recent insane contribution?
I mean, the most recent, it was
The
700 plus chocolate Easter eggs.
And these are big.
Yeah. Huge.
They're delicious.
8 ounces each.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Name some of the groups he's helping. Because Patrick, by the way, my man Patrick did a hell of a job because we got slammed with requests. God bless everybody. Go ahead, Patrick.
And the groups, we spread them out. So we've got St. Vincent de Paul Food Bank in Butler. We've got the food bank at the Mother of Sorrows Church in Murraysville.
Nice.
We've got the McKnight and North Country Meals on Wheels program.
Nice.
Several hundred there. We've got, Friendship Community Church and their food bank in Washington, PA. In Imperial, we've got the West Allegheny Food Pantry. So lots of groups who are doing lots of good. And, if there were 10,000 more, they certainly would have found a home for them.
Wow. It's a stupendous gesture. And Billy's kind of low-key about this stuff because that's just how he rolls. But I want to put him on the phone. Good afternoon, Mr. Saris. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, Marty. How are you?
Well, I know this. You don't mess around, sir. You already have this stuff in the pipeline headed to these wonderful charities, don't you, sir?
Yes. Everything's either on their way or we'll get there in the next couple days.
So, Billy, you have this very successful business, very family-based, very community-based. And whenever you have something that you want to give away, you reach out to us and we give it away. Why is this important to you, sir?
We just like, we like to do it. And if we're able to do it, then we do. We have things that, whether they're overstocked or whatever, and there's nothing better than to treat some people that absolutely will never get a chance to enjoy our product. So, it's nice to do. It's nice to be kind.
Hey, and you make sure it happens fast because you don't want this stuff sitting around, do you, sir?
No, we want it out of there again. And that's why, Marty, I keep saying it's so easy for us to give when you have somebody that's doing the work like you and Patrick, which you guys did immediately. And, as quickly as you found these organizations is as quickly as we can go in and get the product out. So we're happy to do it.
Billy Saris Candy, before you go, a little business. What is the price these days of the cocoa or whatever the hell it's called?
The Easter eggs were $14.95.
And what's the price, the market price of the cocoa that's been exploding? Is it still crazy?
It is relatively stable now, so it's only about I want to say like three and a half times what it was.
Wow. Hey, Billy, are you affected by gas prices at all?
Absolutely. We have 30 vehicles out on the road, so it's huge for us.
Wow. So you get crushed by this?
Yes, we do.
Wow.
That's considered, I call this gas tariffs. It's like a tariff you're paying.
Wow. Billy, it didn't even hit me, but you're absolutely right, man. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you, brother.
Take care, Marty. Thank you, guys.
1 year he gave us $130,000 worth of chocolate eggs. Come on, man. He's a great, great, great man. In the middle of paying these insane prices for gas. And, Patrick, we did get slammed. We couldn't make everybody happy, but we do the best we can.
Exactly. We got, probably a dozen or two requests, but there's only so much to go around.
Yes. And we'll get you again the next time, folks. Thank you to Billy Saris.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Big box appliance and TV stores move volumes of product. They're not focused on you. You know who is? My friends at Voss TV and Appliance are family-owned and customer-focused since 1960. Rick, Matt, the entire team, experts. They know appliances and TVs inside and out. Voss has a huge selection of brands. Their own team does delivery and installation. And Voss's prices are amazing. Shop Voss's South Hill showroom. Go to VossTV.com or call 412-650-VOSS. Voss TV and Appliance. The lowest prices, guaranteed.
Is your roof ready for April rain? Call Home Genius Exteriors now and get 50% off all roofing materials with 0% APR and no payments till 2027. Plus, get free gutters with your new roof. Call now to schedule your free, no-obligation roof and attic inspection from one of our experts. Call Home Genius Exteriors now at 855-U-R-GENIUS. That's 855, the letter U, the letter R, Genius. See website for details.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA. Covered by JP Roofing and Siding. Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
Retirement, it's almost here. Are you ready? Well, join Kurt Kanodik and Ethan Lane of Accurate Solutions Group for your retirement blueprint. Let Kurt and Ethan help you plan for your retirement dreams. Don't miss your retirement blueprint, Sundays at 10. Investment advisory services offered through ASG Investment Management, LLC.
It's Marty. I'm here with Harold Shepley. I'll tell you why I reached out to him and how we met. I noticed that you help people. It's kind of your instinct, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel called. I feel that helping people with their finances is my calling in life.
And check this out. You were bankrupt once.
I did. I've lived through this. I've walked through it, and I got treated like absolute garbage, and I felt that no one else should ever have to feel that bad ever again.
Folks, this is the real deal. ShepleyLaw.com.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SHAV.
At Target, finding something for every kind of mom and every side of mom just got easier. Does she love fashion? Take 20% off select women's clothing and accessories and find a dress she'll love to wear. Is she into the outdoors? Freshen up her favorite spot with up to 40% off planters, pillows, and poofs. Or keep it classic. Fresh tulips for just $12 and a dossier fragrance trio for $32. Whatever mom is into, we've got it. Celebrate mom her way, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Calvin.
With Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks. You ever wait way too long for a haircut and finally get one and think, why didn't I do that months ago?
Oh, yeah. Suddenly you're walking taller, smiling bigger, and feeling like a new person.
That's exactly what it feels like when you finally replace that old roof or deck. You don't realize how bad it looked or how much better it could be until it's done.
And when it is, your whole house feels fresh again.
Give your home that clean-cut confidence with a new deck, roof, or siding project.
Call the Cousins.
Call the Cousins.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. U.S. consumers are eating a lot more protein these days, but much of that is chicken. It's because it's so much cheaper than beef, and the nation's largest poultry producers, Tyson Food, has gotten a big lift thanks to a new chicken breed that grows faster on less feed and produces more meat at a lower cost compared to past varieties. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. Shares of Tyson's up about 3% this hour, while elsewhere on Wall Street, the new week starting off to the downside. Tensions in Iran are ramping up. There are reports of Iranian missiles aimed at some critical energy infrastructure in the United Arab Emirates. Also, a South Korean freighter getting attacked in the Strait of Hormuz, even though the U.S. says it's now escorting ships through that choke point. But it's got the Dow down 1%, the S&P and the NASDAQ each down 0.5%, and oil above $105 a barrel. And the Trump administration is lifting a visa processing freeze on foreign doctors. It kept thousands of them out of the U.S. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
When I started at the KDKA TV down the hill, we had almost 40 reporters. I'm not exaggerating, almost 40. We had like 35 photographers. It's crazy. Health reporters, science, business, you name it, we had it. It's insane. We had the I-team producers. We had I-team investigative photographers. We had 3 investigative reporters, myself, Sheehan, and Martino, my boys. Most of that is gone. And about 30 to 38 reporters are gone. Why am I telling you this? This Post-Gazette thing. In this, please play this piece that Tamara did, and I want to talk about this. Tamara is spot on with this. I want to talk about what happened at the Post-Gazette in Summerlee.
Congresswoman Summerlee is condemning what she calls ongoing union busting at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette under its new ownership, the Venetoulas Institute for Local Journalism. In a statement, Lee says the new owners had an opportunity to rebuild trust with workers and the community, but instead, quote, doubled down on the practices that brought the institution to the brink, end quote. She's now calling on leadership to correct course by reinstating workers, bargaining in good faith with the newspaper guild, and restoring credibility to the newsroom. The Venetoulas Institute has cut an estimated 40 to 50% of the newsroom, including roughly 80% of former striking workers and nearly all current newspaper guild officers. Tamira Rush, News Radio KDKA.
Duh. With all due respect to Summerlee, she's afraid to come on the show, by the way. She's wrong. I'm just telling you what happened at KDKA TV and what's happened here. What's happened at Channel 11, 4, the Trib. The Trib, Scaife left, man. It just flushed. Scaife was writing, like $2-3 million checks a month. I'm just keeping it real here. The thing about politicians is easy to call this union busting and the unions suck and the new owners suck. The new owners won a Peabody last year. They preserved half the damn staff. The paper's still there. But close to 10,000 newspapers have closed in the last 10 years. 10,000. Look around, man. It's insane what's happened. And so what happens when you get these politicians grandstanding and lighting themselves on fire, union busting, they suck. What's your plan, Summer? Reinstate them? You know, the blocks were losing $2 million a month. $2 million, Summer. You're going to write that check? Didn't think so. At some point, you got to be real about this, man. We've all, Patrick, you've seen it, like we have watched the business blow up, have we not?
We have.
Blow up.
Absolutely.
And you've been in all sorts of management positions, have you not?
Yeah, I've managed very large newsrooms with, 100 employees.
And now they have 20. Just saying.
Yeah.
We hate to tell the truth, but it's the damn truth, isn't it?
It is. The economics,
don't work.
Spell it out.
Spell it out.
When viewership drops,
yep.
Revenue drops.
Circulation drops.
Same thing.
People quit buying the paper. It's just the way it is. You have to evolve. It's why we've gone to social media. It's why we're digital. Yeah. I'm keeping it real.
I'm with you. The ones that didn't jump into digital early on.
Bye-bye.
Yep. And didn't figure it out. They got hosed.
I have
themselves.
Good friends at the Post-Gazette that lost their gigs, and it sucks. However, they were losing $2 million a month, Summer. What was your idea of fixing it? Hire them all back. Who's paying for that, Summer? not you. By the way, typical progressive far-left Democrats just get money somewhere and just live in a deficit. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? It's how the city of Pittsburgh's been run. Let's just dig a hole and then to hell with it. But it's not how it works. Yes, people were laid off. Yes, people were cut. Yeah, our newsroom's been cut. Yeah, our staff's been cut. Find me a place that hasn't. But politicians like Summer Lee throw out a statement that they're union busting and they suck and hire them back. But what's her plan? I don't know. Hire them back with what money, ma'am? With all due respect. What this new business did was a miracle. They saved the Post-Gazette. Saved it. Are there bitter people? Sure. Should they be? Hell yeah. Did some people get shafted? Absolutely. But they saved the friggin' paper. How about that? Or maybe we just let them go another few months and just shut the damn doors and then Summer Lee can hold a rally. That'll help. Where fact meets fiction, most progressive politicians can't.
Stuff in your garage, they'll take it out. Cracks and pits, they'll fix them perfectly. Look just like new. And they're going to put their proprietary Comer and Cross finish on it. So I want you to call them now and get that 50% off installation. The number is 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. 800-NEW-FLOOR. Or go to COMERcross.com. It's Comer and Cross Premium Concrete Coating.
For generations, you've listened to us in your kitchen, catching baseball games on your front porch, and ending your day as your bedtime buddy. Now you can watch us every day on your TV with our new KDKA Radio YouTube page or by clicking on KDKARadio.com. It's presented by Metropolitan Windows. Same great content, more live visuals. The voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
This is the story of the one.
/protect. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1.
Brown is charged with attempted homicide, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. Things are back to normal at this hour in the Upper St. Clair School District after an apparent hoax that targeted schools across the country. News Radio KDK's David Botterato has more.
The district had placed its buildings on a special status where staff and students remained indoors and any visitors could only enter with an appointment. This was prompted after what the district referred to in a statement as a general threat to the district. Working with local and federal law enforcement, they determined it was part of a national hoax. While things have returned to normal, Upper St. Clair wants to hold whoever is responsible accountable. They say the investigation will continue in order to pursue legal action. The district is encouraging students always to report anything suspicious to their principal or school officers. They can also share information through the Safe to Say app. David Botterato, News Radio, KDKA.
In Fayette County, a man is accused of sexually abusing a 13-year-old child. 53-year-old Samuel Newman was taken into custody after state police set up an undercover sting at the child's home. Police say when he was arrested, Newman had a book bag in his possession containing 2 blankets and a sex device. Investigators say they found messages and videos shared between Newman and the victim. Newman is facing a long list of charges. City of Greensburg Police Department is asking for the public's help in their
calls for the inclusion of 2 grocery stores, a gas station, a medical facility, an early childhood education center, and several restaurants. The hearing comes 4 years after the community revolted against Amazon because of its plans to build a massive distribution center on the site. Tonight's hearing is scheduled for 6 p.m. at Churchill's Municipal Office Building. Pat Septak, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 510 points, NASDAQ down 114, the S&P 500 down 39 points. KDK Sports, a day off for the Pirates today after completing a 3-game sweep of the Reds over the weekend at PNC Park. They will open a series starting tomorrow in Arizona. Right now, it is 103, sunny and breezy in Pittsburgh. Your AccuWeather forecast is next.
This is Barry and Steve Ehrenrich from Petite Kitchen and Bath Design Center, and we'd like to say thank you.
Thank you for making Petite the premier kitchen and bath design center and remodeler in Western Pennsylvania.
For over 50 years, you've welcomed us into your homes to help solve your remodeling problems. Our goal is, and always has been, to avoid the nightmare of remodeling. We want to give you the kitchen or bath of your dreams.
Thank you for taking it one step further. You recommended us to your friends. There's no greater statement of satisfaction than to say to a friend, I love my Petite kitchen, or I'm so happy with my Petite bath. You should call them too.
From custom creation to expert installation, you don't have to go anywhere else. And you didn't. You came to Petite. So, thank you.
And to those of you who haven't been to Petite yet, haven't you waited long enough? PA 625.
Hey, it's Marty. Are you tired of pain or fear of falling that's holding you back, struggling with balance, neuropathy, or joint pain? At Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, physical therapy is done differently because you are different. Folks, this place is amazing. I've seen it firsthand. Shoulder pain, knee pain, balance issues. They attack it and work it, and it works. Call today. Monroeville Physical, F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, 412-457-8200.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Sunny to partly cloudy the rest of today. Breezy and warmer, high 72. Partly to mostly cloudy tonight. A shower or thunderstorm in the area, low 60. For tomorrow, more clouds and sun. Breezy and warm with a thunderstorm possible in the afternoon, high 73 to 77. For AccuWeather, I'm Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is the largest family law firm in the country with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. If you or someone you care about is facing a family law issue, let us set up a 1-hour Cordell Consult. The Cordell Consult is a meeting with a local attorney who will give you clear guidance about your options, whether it's a separation, a postnuptial agreement, divorce, or custody. CordellCordell.com.
Pittsburgh and Cranberry Township. Joseph Cordell. Licensed in Missouri and Illinois only.
Tootie Mechanical Systems, Pittsburgh's HVAC, plumbing, and electric leaders, is a family business that I truly admire. Tootie culture is built on ethics, service, and making a difference in our community. Tootie Mechanical Systems, they're the people you want working in your home.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Easy Cater, the best way to order great food from favorite restaurants for all your festivities. From April 27th through May 5th, every order placed earns you 1,000 bonus rewards points. From traditional favorites like enchiladas and mole to festive options like a build-your-own taco bar, even breakfast. Chilaquiles, anyone? Easy Cater makes food for Cinco de Mayo a cinch. Order now at easycater.com and get 1,000 bonus points on every order with promo code Cinco de Mayo 26. Restrictions apply. See offer details.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Okay, this idiotic indictment against Comey, and I'm not a lawyer, just reading all this stuff. It's idiotic. It's not a case. It's ignorant. It just tells you where Trump's head is at in terms of political prosecutions. My take. But don't go with me. Listen to this clip. Listen to this clip from Meet the Press. They found how many sites, Patrick? Like 800.
No, it's everywhere. All over the place.
Selling
8647 merchandise.
Shirts, stickers.
Amazon, T-shirt shops, everywhere.
Listen to this clip.
Well, the image is part of what led to this indictment.
Yes.
It is worth noting that on Amazon.com, we looked this up, there are dozens of products with the same terminology. We're showing it right here, 8647 being sold and purchased right now. Should individuals selling or buying 8647 merchandise be concerned that they're going to be prosecuted by the DOJ?
This isn't about a single incident. Okay, this isn't, I mean, of course not. That's posted constantly. That phrase is used constantly. There are constantly men and women who choose to make threatening statements against President Trump. Every one of those statements do not result in indictments, of course. There are facts, there are circumstances, there are investigations that have to take place, and we have charged dozens and dozens of men and women this year with threatening President Trump and others. So this isn't a new charge we're bringing.
Just to be very clear, you are suggesting the seashells themselves are not at the root of this indictment.
No, I am suggesting that every single case depends on the investigation that's done. And of course, the seashells are part of that case. I mean, that's what the public sees. But without a doubt, and it should be evident by the fact that it's been 11 months since the posting and the indictment, there is an investigation that takes place. And that's the result. The result of that investigation is the indictment.
Come on, man. Oh, man. I had to grab the man. The most unbiased, pragmatic, matter-of-fact guy when it comes to the Fed and the U.S. Attorney and these sorts of cases that I've ever known. He is the guru, Marty Dietz. Marty.
Good afternoon.
You tell me, sir, what's going on here? Waste of time? Laughable? What?
You know, that's two phrases I would typically use, but you still have the federal government indicting somebody, and I guess the only variable is when that administration says, oh, we've investigated for the past 9, 10, 11 months. There's other evidence out there. It better be real solid, and they better be able to show that Comey intended to harm the president, because this indictment on its face, I can't. I mean, we may have some jurors laughing if it goes just on these seashells.
Yeah, it has a stench to it, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, you know, Marty, it's political speech. I think it's pure political speech, but it's clearly a politically motivated prosecution. There's no question about that.
You have insane contact with the federal government prosecutors because that's where you make your living. And some have left because of what we're talking about, this sort of thing. What's their take on this? Are you hearing anything back?
Well, I've spoken to a couple of the federal prosecutors about this, and everybody, I mean, nobody is taking it serious, even within the U.S. Attorney's Office down here, except for the fact that, you know, their boss is the one who's approved these charges, spearheaded these charges. So to that extent, they have to. But I can tell you, there can't be many federal prosecutors who would be excited about trying this case.
Probably nervous if someone gave you the case, right?
It's going to have the publicity. It's going to have the highest powered constitutional criminal defense attorneys in the land defending them. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, a ton of work, and you are under the microscope nationally. I can't imagine that anybody would welcome this prosecution unless you have a very, very strong political bent.
In that interview, made him look bad, didn't it? Amateur.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, this is silliness all the way around. I mean, you know, Comey keeps poking the bear.
Yep.
And, you know, maybe he wants that fight, but it's just not. This is a bear that doesn't mind being poked. That's the problem.
He's a narcissist. Come on, you've had these clients.
No question. But he's probably the most powerful narcissist we've seen in a long time.
What do you do if you represent him? If you're his attorney, what do you do, Marty?
So the first thing I do, Marty, is I bring a couple constitutional scholars on board, and we just start launching attack after attack under the Amendment. And the hope is to try to get the case dismissed before you get to a jury, but it's not as easy as people think it is to do that. You really can't challenge the sufficiency of the evidence prior to a trial. That's what the trial's for. If you can come up with a more of a technical reason as to why the case should be dismissed, you can do that. But raising an affirmative defense typically doesn't happen before trial.
Hey, we've said you can indict a ham sandwich. It's an old cliche. Is that what happened here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the grand jury they're one-sided proceedings. It's totally one-sided. Comey nor his representatives had any opportunity to explain anything away. This is totally one-sided. Yeah, although I feel the way I do, it will be interesting to see what other evidence they've uncovered during these past 9 or 10 months, because to show that he had an intent to harm the president, you're going to need a little bit more than an Instagram post with seashells. You're going to have some concrete evidence that this guy wanted to hurt the president, and I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I think it's a long road, a difficult road, but who knows what they have.
Marty, bigger picture, brother, doesn't this hurt our idea that justice is fair and unbiased, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It offends me at my core for the legal system. I mean, he's the most polarizing political figure we've ever had, and he's out. He's in charge, man. He's the boss, and he has control over this. So we'll see what happens.
Marty Dietz, my brother. Thanks, my man.
Take care, man.
It's embarrassing. Play that clip a little bit, please. Listen to this, folks. This is real.
Well, the image is part of what led to this indictment. Yes. It is worth noting that on Amazon.com, we looked this up, there are dozens of products with the same terminology. We're showing it right here, 8647 being sold and purchased right now. Should individuals selling or buying 8647 merchandise be concerned that they're going to be prosecuted by the DOJ?
This isn't about a single incident. Okay, this isn't, I mean, of course not. That's posted constantly. That phrase is used constantly. There are constantly men and women who choose to make threatening statements against President Trump. Every one of those statements do not result in indictments, of course. There are facts, there are circumstances, there are investigations that have to take place, and we have charged dozens and dozens of men and women this year with threatening President Trump and others. So this isn't a new charge we're bringing.
Just to be very clear, you are suggesting the seashells themselves are not at the root of this indictment.
No, I am suggesting that every single case depends on the investigation that's done. And of course, the seashells are part of that case. I mean, that's what the public sees. But without a doubt, and it should be evident by the fact that it's been 11 months since the posting and the indictment, there is an investigation that takes place. And that's the result. The result of that investigation is the indictment.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a new low. It's just shameful.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Massive storms jacked up so many houses. Had a good friend call me, had a big tree on their house. Big. I texted Carlos from Greater Pitt Tree Service. He was at the house within an hour with his crew cutting up and removing that massive tree. Greater Pitt Tree Service. Best training, best equipment, best pricing. Carlos, Greater Pitt Tree Service, 412-884-TREE. 412-884-TREE.
Amazon Business. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Man, I'll tell you what, this is why I love NASCO Roofing. Not only are they the best I've ever seen with a lifetime warranty on the roof and labor. Folks, the greatness of NASCO. Pastor in the Rocks needed a roof. NASCO put it on at cost. Actually lost money. NASCO Roofing. My roof, my brother's roof, my sister's roof. NASCO, they get it. 412-373-2000, NASCO. 412-373-2000.
Allegheny County is looking for poll workers to work the election on May 19th. Poll workers earn $150 to $175 for the day plus paid training. For more info and to apply, visit AlleghenyVotes.com. That's AlleghenyVotes.com.
Perry Calder, Attorney Intelligence. 412-281-4200. Perry Calder.
Where Pittsburgh comes to talk. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
This. It's kind of scary, actually. I mean, really scary. That if they want you, they're coming to get you. Trevin, I always respect and admire your opinion. Right? What is this, man? This is sketch, right?
First of all, the statement was made that, and I forget if you asked the question or if the statement was made, it almost makes you feel like justice isn't equal or justice isn't, but for some people it never was, Marty.
Yeah, man, this is grimy, man.
It's going to the next level. That's my thing. It's going to the next level.
It sure is, man.
And how do you even like? It's hard to digest that the information is coming your way. Then it's hard to process the fact that, well, wait a minute, if I myself put seashells on the beach and I videotape it and post it, I'm going to jail.
If they want you to. Now, this is what's amazing. We've had this talk. You know, they win. Patrick knows this. The feds, they win 98% of their cases. 98%, brother. The only man I saw beat the feds is dead, and that's my man Cyril Wecht. He did. He told them to screw off. He had the best lawyers on earth, K&L Gates, my man Mark, Rush, and Jerry. And it cost him his entire life savings, but he beat him.
So help me out. The average person.
Oh, you're screwed.
Okay, I guess that's the help.
You're screwed, brother.
The average person, you have no chance as an average person.
There's no way.
Wow.
Mark Rush and Jerry are partners at K&L Gates. They're in the area of $800 an hour. Okay? $800 for 1 hour. I love Cyril Wecht. One of my favorite Americans ever. Big kahunas. Massive. They screwed him, and he won. Cost him his entire fortune, but he won. So to Trevin's point, and look at Comey, Trevin. He has millions of dollars, and the case is so high profile, the home run hitters will take it for free just to beat Trump.
Understood. And I heard you say earlier high profile, and if you asked the question to Marty, if you were his attorney, what would be the first thing that you would do? And I immediately said, I would say shut up.
Huh.
Just shut up. Just
Jerry McDevitt. I apologize. I couldn't remember his name. Jerry McDevitt, who's a friend. And he's living in Florida in a $30 million house. Just saying. But this is scary as hell to Trevin's point. If this is Trevin, he's getting a public defender, right? Right?
Most likely.
Right? If this is Marty, I'm going through my entire life savings fast. $1 million like this.
But Marty, can I interrupt you for a second? I would think that you and I, and Patrick as well, and anybody listening, would have the common sense to say, okay, let me just stop talking at this point. Let me let my lawyers handle it.
And you know what, you're right, but that Comey can't help himself. That's part of him being the jag-off that he is.
Yeah, it's narcissist versus narcissist.
Yeah, it is.
Here.
It is. But the examples of they're everywhere. Threats, real threats that don't get prosecuted. They're everywhere, but this is it's bad.
And it's all wasting taxpayer money, frankly.
Absolutely. Millions of dollars. And you heard Marty, all those prosecutors down there saying, screw this, I don't want this job.
Yeah, look how many people quit in the last, 2 years? Refusing to go after people that Trump wanted them to go after.
To Patrick's point, would they lose 20 here? 20?
Yeah.
20. They can't prosecute cases here. 20 said, screw you. Why I value what Trevin said so much is you take a regular guy and someone has something personal against you who's in power and they want to get you and they get you indicted. So this, Trevin, does this not raise questions for the entire legal system, for you?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
For the average person.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I sympathize and I ask for anybody that's listening, it's like, are you confused? And are you frustrated? Do you even know what direction to go? We have a primary coming up. Do you know if you even want to vote how to vote?
That's a great point.
Or do you have the correct information that you need to make the right decision for you? And keep in mind, and I always say this, these people don't even know you exist.
They don't. They don't. Bad. Bad. Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, Marty.
My man.
I just wanted to call and tell you you're the gutsiest reporter in Western Pennsylvania. Keep up the good work.
All right, my man. I have... A lot of these stories become very personal. I was called in front of a federal grand jury in Texas. I had done a series of undercover hidden camera reports to get a man serving life in prison freed from prison. He was accused of robbing a store. I had on tape eyewitnesses saying he didn't do it. I had on tape eyewitnesses saying another man did it. I had all the evidence, I swear. Guess what? We got the man released from prison. The local police department was ashamed by this, and they looked like fools, and it looked like they set someone up. So they tried to indict me. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I went to this small town in Texas with one of the best lawyers in America. I was called in front of a grand jury who pretty much accused me of making up a story. In other words, they took the side of the local cops. When I left there, the lawyer said we have to leave town right now before they indict you because you told the truth. And that's the truth. I saw it happen to I saw it happen to me. I lived it. I was nervous as hell. So to imagine that it can happen on this level, yeah, if they want you, they hunt you. And they hunt you, brother.
The biggest reason Metropolitan Window Company has been in business since 1978 is our huge list of satisfied customers.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you're getting expertise and attention to detail from a trusted business that puts your needs first.
You're also getting our exclusive Infinity from Marvin 100% fiberglass windows that are built for life.
The most important part of a window is the framing. Fiberglass frames won't lose their dimensional integrity. They're the strongest, longest-lasting window you can buy.
And right now, you can save 20% and get financing on every window and door product we offer.
Stop by one of our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
You've spent decades building your savings and planning for the future. Now the focus shifts from accumulation to protection, from growth to sustainable income you can depend on. Secure Money Advisors helps retirees build structured retirement plans designed to help protect what they've worked so hard to build and preserve. Go to righttrackbook.com to claim your complimentary copy today. That's righttrackbook.com, where your retirement journey begins on the right track.
Hey, this is Lisa from Nest Expressions Window Fashions. I have some exciting news to share. To celebrate the opening of my newest gallery in the South Hills at 3150 Washington Road, McMurray, Nest Expressions is offering free motorization on Hunter Douglas duets and their newest fabric slatted shade Aria. So call today or simply book online at nestexpressions.com.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Mostly sunny and 70 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 1:30. I'm Paul Alexander. Two former corrections officers and a former inmate at the State Correctional Institute in Fayette County are facing a host of charges stemming from an alleged drug ring operating out of the lockup. Attorney General Dave Sunday says a statewide grand jury recommended charges to be held against the officers, 37-year-old Bo Angelo and 40-year-old Charity Thompson, and former inmate 33-year-old Vidal Lewis. Prosecutors say the officers sold drugs to inmates, and Lewis provided them with the drugs after he had been released. The alleged drug ring was discovered in late 2024. Penguins, Pirates, and Steelers unite to fight hunger across the region. This is Radio KDKA's Tamara Rush has the details.
The Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank's president and CEO Lisa Scales said the Berg Proud Challenge is about turning community pride into action.
The athletes on those teams know how important good nutrition is for them to perform well on the field or on the ice or on the diamond. And so they really know that good nutrition is essential, and that's what this will help us provide: good, nutritious food, fresh produce, milk, eggs, meat.
At the heart of it, a simple challenge. Walk or run 30 miles in 30 days this June. Start a GoFundMe for the food bank and raise as much as possible by sharing progress with friends and family. It's free, open to the public, and designed to bring the region together in the fight against hunger. Tamara Rush, News Radio KDKA.
As it moves to its new permanent home, the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival has announced this year's lineup. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has more.
It will open and close with two well-known acts from the 90s, with the Spin Doctors performing songs from their new album at the Dollar Bank stage in Arts Landing on June 5th. And then it'll wrap up on June 14th with Grammy nominee Joan Osborne. In between, there will be 8 other acts, including local favorites Squonk and their world premiere of Joy Machine, where the audience is invited on stage, Bandaloop, and, of course, the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. The artist market is back with more than 350 artists. Dance Battle returns for its 12th year, and the juried visual exhibition is back, too. Check the forecast, though, for rain. David Ballarado, News Radio KDKA.
Police in Verona are searching for the person who stole a dog from a car in a Giant Eagle parking lot. They say the little black dog was taken between 7:20 and 7:50 last night. Anyone who saw what happened or has any information that could help is asked to contact police. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 492 points, the Nasdaq down 80, the S&P 500 down 34 points. KDK Radio News Time, 1:32. Our next update is 2 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
Water can get in, that's bad business. ServiceMaster Greater Pittsburgh going to get in and fix it for you. Water can get through your roof, your windows, even your basement, and once it does, it spreads quickly. That's terrible. When water gets in, ServiceMaster Greater Pittsburgh, they get to work. Demand that yellow van. 412-RECOVER. That's the number. That's 412-RECOVER. The best call to make in the worst situation.
Man, the yellow van. Call
Service Master.
Dreaming of your next getaway? AAA Travel makes it easy with a wide variety of vacation options, from exciting cruises and guided tours to relaxing, all-inclusive resorts. Want to skip the airport? Ask about their no-fly cruises. Just hop on a comfortable motor coach from the Pittsburgh area to nearby ports like New York or New Jersey. Then set sail stress-free. No flying, no driving, just vacation. Visit your local AAA office or call 1-800-354-8761 to start planning today.
Did you know that the only cause of mesothelioma is exposure to asbestos? Did you know that many local area tradesmen were exposed to asbestos and didn't even know it? The sad reality is asbestos-related diseases are often fatal, yet entirely preventable. Pittsburgh-based Goldberg, Persky, and White understands the complexities of asbestos exposure and are dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve. GPW can't change the past, but we'll work to transform your future. Call 1-800-COMPLEX to learn more.
It started with a single room. Now, more than a decade later, many rooms and outside too. That CertaPro Painters has visited my house and made an amazing transformation. Get a free estimate quickly. Do it now. Take advantage of the spring sales event for 10% off qualifying projects through May 15th. And know that each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. We're proud to offer high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and hear the difference today by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
The rest of today, sunny to partly cloudy, becoming breezy and warmer, high 72. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy and mild, with a shower or thunderstorm in places, low 60. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Life-saving, life-changing information. UPMC. Love it.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
Hi, this is Larry Richard. Join us tomorrow on the Big K Morning Show, 5:30 until 10. We will give you a chance to see Bruce Springsteen at PPG Paints Arena May 19th.
Bruce! I'm Bruce out, man. I used to know every word, every song. Obsessed. Not no more. Oh, he'll sell out. He doesn't need me. All right, I got to read something. And then I got to get my man Bob on the phone. This is very unsettling. And, wow. I'm not going to use her name either, but you'll kind of understand why we went granny cams. And by the way, I'm talking behind the scenes to probably the most powerful people in Harrisburg to get this done. I'm tired of screwing off with this. I'm aware of your shows discussing the fight for cameras in nursing homes and skilled care homes. I was in a nursing home in Greentree. Oops. I was sexually assaulted by a patient 3 times. Wow. I reported the night it first happened, and it was never reported to the appropriate people, thus allowing this to happen 2 more times. I'm about your age, in her 60s. I end up in the place for replacement surgery. I had hip replacement. I needed therapy. I tried to return to my house and couldn't get up the steps. Wow. I had never spoken with this person, had no idea. His room was across the hall. Each time this happened, it was late at night, and he would come in my room and get in my bed. Couldn't stand up on my own and was vulnerable. I told the physical therapist, and he knew right away. Listen to this. This is what's insane. This man was on Megan's list. Damn. As a sexual predator with minors and under an assumed name. He was in this home. Whoa. Whoa. I don't feel comfortable speaking with this on the radio, and when I recall, I start crying, like I'm doing right now. I met an old lady in her mid-70s that he assaulted the same first night. Wow. And she reported it. But nothing was done. I'm traumatized. Wow. Wow. I left out a lot of the details and certainly her name, but I shared it with one of my boys, and he's equally as offended and concerned as I am. Another example of why this granny cam thing has to go. Bob, this didn't surprise you at all, did it, sir?
Oh, not at all. I've had cases like this, and it's sickening. Doesn't need to happen.
Wow. And the camera prevents all this, quite frankly. Honestly.
Well, I would never say it prevents all, but the 10 suspect deaths that the district attorney's appellate got last week, of those 10, 9 of them took place inside the resident's room.
Whoa.
So if the camera would have been in there, high probability none of those 9 would have taken place, and we wouldn't be trying to figure out why these 9 people died.
I don't think anyone believes these kind of stories like this email that she sent, but you do because you've seen this. You know what I mean?
Well, I even had one worse than that. I told you we had a person who worked in a nursing home, and he was assaulting a resident. She was mentally challenged, and the facility had reports on this guy doing other things in there and didn't do anything about it. Well, long story short, he ended up assaulting her, ended up getting locked up. Her family sued that facility, but ended up a ward of that same facility. So the amount of money she received was mute because it went back to the facility. And last I know, I think she passed. That was not too long ago, but this is not uncommon at all.
This guy was a sexual predator who was there under an alias, which is even scarier.
That I could see. I mean, because of HIPAA and things like that, what the paperwork looks like, that's what the people have to accept. The big thing people have to realize, the reason these nursing homes don't want these cameras is that these things must be reported to DHS as violations to be investigated. Those 10 we gave to the district attorney's appellate the other day, not one of them was reported to DHS. Nobody will know about it. What you don't see, you don't know. That's what the cameras are, the extra eyes for the family and for the people that care.
Most people wouldn't believe any of this. Most people wouldn't believe that anyone in any facility would let someone be raped 3 times and not do anything about it. But it happens.
Money. If you ran the XYZ nursing home and this got out, how many people do you think would be coming in there after that?
Wow.
How many people would stay there after that? It's about the money. It's sad, but that's what it's about, money. Horrible money. And people are dying because of it. And the people out there are not rallying like you are.
Yeah. And just as a matter of fact, you're going to reach out to this woman and see what we can find out, if we can help her in any way, right?
Luckily, we have the interview set up for Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm in court the next 2 days. But we have one of our volunteers. She's a nurse practitioner and dealt with mental issues, abuse, and things like that. She's excellent. So she's basically going to take the lead on it, and I'll be on the phone with her.
All right.
See what we can do for her.
Oh, man. Scary as hell. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
You have a good day, Marty. Yeah. We'll see.
Oh. I think we're sitting on a powder keg here, and I'm not going to let it go. We've had issues pushing the ball on this granny cam thing, and then I reached out to, quite frankly, Kim Ward and the governor's folks. I'm not messing around with this anymore. I'm not. I trusted the flow, and the flow wasn't working. And if we don't push, no one pushes, and nothing happens. And then this email from this wonderful woman who this happened to, I have to believe it did. And we'll track it down in the next couple of days. She deserves this. And we're going to get it for her. All right. Awful, awful.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Looking for health insurance for employees in multiple locations? UPMC Health Plan National Access has you covered. UPMC National Access gives employees access to the top-ranked doctors and hospitals of UPMC, along with nationwide access through the Cigna Healthcare PPO network for employees outside of the service area. For the quality, affordable coverage that your company deserves, choose UPMC Health Plan.
Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Calvin.
When we started Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks, it wasn't a big crew or a fancy shop, just Calvin and me in our grandma's garage.
We'd load up our tools every morning, build decks all day, then unpack right there in her driveway.
That little garage laid the foundation for what Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks is all about. Working hard, staying honest, and treating people like family.
We've grown a lot since then, but those family values still guide every job we do.
Call the Cousins.
Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks. Call the Cousins.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It is not hard to destroy a college. Last season, the podcast Campus Files brought you stories of fraternity drug rings, stolen body parts, campus cults, and more.
And now, Campus Files is back for another season.
There's a guy screaming into his phone. He's like, I just saw Charlie Kirk get assassinated right in front of me.
Every week is a new episode and a new story.
It was so chaotic.
It's almost like a university under siege.
Listen to and follow Campus Files, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
When you call yourself the voice of Pittsburgh, you have to know when to not talk. Sometimes you just need to be the ears of Pittsburgh. Just listen. Listen to what you have to say. These are complicated and uncertain times. But when you need us, we are here for you. And we're listening. A trusted source that you can count on to be here. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Celebrate the sounds of America with the Washington Symphony Orchestra at Red, White, and Blue. This concert features patriotic favorites, staples of the American sound, guest artists, and their Young Artist Competition winner. This Saturday and Sunday at the Olin Fine Arts Center. Tickets at washsim.org. The Washington Symphony Orchestra, presenting Red, White, and Blue May 16th and 17th. Supported in part by Washington County Tourism. Tickets at washsim.org. That's washsim.org.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
At Target, finding something for every kind of mom and every side of mom just got easier. Does she love fashion? Take 20% off select women's clothing and accessories and find a dress she'll love to wear. Is she into the outdoors? Freshen up her favorite spot with up to 40% off planters, pillows, and poofs. Or keep it classic. Fresh tulips for just $12 and a Dossier fragrance trio for $32. Whatever mom is into, we've got it. Celebrate mom her way, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
This is attorney Ed Shenderovich, and just like you, I love dogs. All breeds of dogs. Unfortunately, sometimes dogs attack people, causing serious injuries. At Shenderovich, and Fishman, we've represented many, many victims of dog attacks. And, as in all our cases that we handle, our fee is only 25%, not 40% like other firms. If you've been injured by a dog, call us at 888-98-TWINS. At Shenderovich, and Fishman, we've got your back, not your wallet.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. PNC employees returned to the office in traditional 5-day work weeks today, more than 6 years after much of the U.S. directed staff to work remotely for safety during the COVID-19 pandemic. Pittsburgh's largest bank said it's taking a more holistic approach to the firm-wide return, focused on clarity, connection, and ongoing practical support for its employees. That includes making transportation more convenient. Also, the value of a small mall in even a wealthy community isn't what it used to be. That's demonstrated by the new recorded transaction value of the Galleria of Mount Lebanon, which Washington, D.C.-based Roadside Development announced about a week ago it had bought with a still-to-be-determined plan to redevelop the complex. According to recent real estate records, a Roadside Development affiliate called 1500 Washington Road bought the Galleria property, consisting of a 2-level retail property totaling a little more than 167,000 square feet on about 15 acres, for about $15.225 million. That's slightly less than what Columbus-based Continental real estate companies paid for the property more than 20 years ago. For more on these stories and other local business news, log on to pittsburghbusinesstimes.com.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
Hell of a day. And that email, I read that early this morning at 4:15 in the morning, and had me scared to death for that poor woman out there alone living with this. She has contacted one of the bigger law firms in town, Rob Pierce and Associates, and I've spoken to Rob, and he wants to keep the details of it to them and her, but they are representing her. My guys are going to talk to her tomorrow, and whatever we can do, we'll do. I don't know what we can fix, but we sure can tell the story. We owe her that much. You know, there's a balance to this show, and I guess that's why I love the show. The beauty of the fact that we've done some pretty cool stuff today with the candy. Billy Sarah's giving away $20,000 worth of candy, and then putting a roof on a house. And that's great, too. And then this is the balance of the darkness that we have to kind of get deeper into the water and push it. And I kind of figured the process would be the process, but then the woman in the Poconos who was supposed to have these hearings in May blew them off. First she said she had a broken shoulder, then she said she didn't, then she just said, we're not doing these hearings on the granny camp, so we have to, I went above her head. Okay? And so we'll do it. We have to. We can't just let this go away. Regarding the airport in Latrobe, or Latrobe, depending on where you live. I did a little digging. Obviously they lost their only airline, which sucks. And I think the grand opening of the new renovations like this month, which really sucks. And I think they're going to lay people off. And I know they're talking to other airlines. And it may be the worst time in the last 10 years to talk to other airlines because the smaller discount airlines are getting screwed the same way by fuel costs. However, I did a little digging, and I was told they are talking to SkyWest. Patrick did a little more digging. Help me with this. What are they? Because I'm stupid, and you did some digging.
Yeah, so SkyWest is a regional carrier, mainly based in the West. They do runs for, they're affiliated with 4 different airlines. American, Delta, United, and Alaska Airlines.
To your point, my buddy says, my source says they feed hub airports.
Correct. They absolutely do. But they're a regional carrier. They don't, according to their own site, they don't do any direct flights through them. So it's not like Spirit or Allegiant or Breeze where you book through that carrier directly.
So like this guy says they're a feeder airline.
Correct.
Meaning you would get on one of their planes to get to another plane.
Yeah, They feed into hubs typically.
Yeah. Which isn't ideal, but it's something.
Exactly. So like Latrobe to Cleveland, Latrobe to Philly, they would feed into airports like that.
I hope it happens. I can't imagine the stress because those bonds will come due and they'll have to pay the debt on the airport and they got they have no revenue, no cash flow. And that's not a good thing. People are kind of odd. I saw the networks this morning, people showing up for their Spirit flights. You kind of wonder where people are at, where their head is. Like this has been all over the news for 3 days. I mean, and they begged people. They put this out. They said, do not come to the airport. They actually did. So there you go. We'll find out. My last point, and I want to sum this up because I really believe this. A biopic is supposed to be what? In essence.
Biographical, right?
Kind of someone's life story, right? And so the Wall Street Journal did a fantastic story this weekend, said it's a lie. The movie, this Michael Jackson story. Full-blown lies, dishonest. I ain't seeing it. To hell with them. Not that it matters. But they should try to be honest. He's an amazing talent. So what? He slept with little boys. That's massive problem. Massive pain inflicted.
When the weather turns bad, turn to us for the best news, weather, and traffic information from the KDKA Radio Storm Center. Presented by Duquesne Light Company. Larger than light. And brought to you by Butler Transit Authority. Online and on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. Look, I hear this all the time, and folks get scared about their debt. If you're struggling with your debt, give my friends at Herald